5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Hey, Houston Rockets fans. Houston Rockets play, you win. Get 30% off your menu price order from Pizza Hut day after the Rockets game. Order online at pizzahut.com. Must enter code PQ. That code again is PQ. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Adam Clanton back at it with you here on Rockets Countdown. It is brought to you, as always, by Corona. It's time now to take a fantastic voyage around the National Basketball Association with a look at tonight's NBA scoreboard. There are 13 games on the docket tonight, including your Rockets taking on the Pistons. Right now in second quarter action, 6:46 remaining. You got the Bulls leading the Hornets in Charlotte 45-35. 7:49 to go in the first half. It's a 48-42 lead at home for the Pacers over the visiting Thunder. The 76ers are at home, and they're leading the Raptors 57-42. That is also with 5:45 remaining in first half action, and 7 minutes to go in the first half between the Magic and the Wizards. It's all DC in this one. Washington up 44-32. First quarter action early on. Celtics at home leading the Jazz 11-7. The Nets are at home, and they are leading the Hawks 12-4. And the Knicks and the Cavs in Cleveland are tied at 11 apiece. Coming up at the top of the hour, along with the Rockets and the Pistons, it'll be the Clippers at the Grizzlies and the Lakers at the Timberwolves. At 9 o'clock, a pair of games has the Spurs in San Francisco to take on the Warriors, as well as the Kings at the Blazers. And at 9:30, the Suns will host the Nuggets in the late game of the night. Coming up, most importantly of all, it's your Rockets looking to bounce back against Detroit. Rockets and Pistons right around the corner. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll show you how the team got to this point with a recap of Wednesday night's game against the Nets. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
You are at the center of our care at Memorial Hermann. We offer more locations and more options that put you closer to advanced medicine. With over 25 imaging centers throughout Greater Houston, virtual office visits with your own doctor, and access to in-person and virtual urgent care, you get the care you need when, where, and how you need it. This is convenient care designed around you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Are you tired of running to the gas station to get your lottery tickets? Stop wasting your time and start buying your tickets with Jackpot, the mobile app that puts the lottery in the palm of your hand. Jackpot is a proud partner of the Houston Rockets.
Jalen Green going upstairs.
Download the Jackpot app to your mobile device and take advantage of the most convenient way to buy lottery tickets so you never miss another play.
Here's Jabari Smith, knocks down another one.
Jackpot is available to eligible lottery participants ages 18 and up. Please play responsibly.
Do you love vodka or gin? Then I have something new and exceptional to tell you about. Gentle Ben Spirits. Hi, it's Jeremy Branham. Gentle Ben Vodka and Gin are truly different. Gentle Ben uses Persato's state-of-the-art craft technology to purify and enhance the taste of their vodka and gin. Gentle Ben Spirits are made right here in Texas. Try Gentle Ben Vodka or Gin in your next cocktail. You'll taste the smooth difference just like I did. You can find Gentle Ben Vodka or Gin at Total Wine or Specs. If they don't carry it, ask them to. GentleBen.com. Gentle Ben, the union of tradition and invention.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Budweiser celebrates those who plan ahead for safe rides. Enjoy responsibly. Drink wiser from your friends at Silver Eagle Distributors Houston. Adam Clanton back with you here on Rockets Countdown, brought to you by Corona. And the team was looking to avoid going 0 for New York in Wednesday night's affair in Brooklyn, having just lost to the Knicks at the Garden 2 nights prior. But as the first quarter got underway, the Nets were just a step ahead.
Green picks up the dribble, low block right, Şengün tippy-toes along the baseline and goes for a reverse dunk and nails it over 2 Brooklyn defenders. What a sweet move, baseline to the heart of the lane and the finish. Claxton on the baseline defends Şengün. He'll turn, he'll spin, he'll go reverse layup and go right around Claxton with the deuce. Used the hip to shield him a little bit, and he dropped it in off the window, and the Rockets are up 10-8. Rockets come away with it. Jabari Smith in front court, top of the key, launches a 3 and nails the 3. to tie the contest at 19.
Rockets down 30-25 after the first 12 minutes, despite 10 in the quarter from Alper and Şengün. Second frame, the squad would bounce back.
Josh Christopher bounced past Garuba down the lane. He goes with a two-hand flush. They forgot about him. Did the Brooklyn Nets in the low block, Daron Sharp. And Garuba got the flush, 30-27 to open up the second quarter. Rockets down by 3. Christopher's got the basketball. Left elbow, turns and spins. Out straight away. KJ for a 3-ball is up and in. And the Rockets regain the lead at 35-34. It's our fourth lead change to go along with 6 ties in this first half of play. Back to Scoot straight away. Good screen set by Şengün. No separation, however, for Porter's going to try a contested 3. It is up, and it's nothing but nylon for Scoot. With his second field goal, give him 5, and it's 42-41. Rockets up by a point. Scoot at the midcourt logo. At the right elbow. Step back, 16-footer, nails it. Kevin Porter Jr. having a very productive second quarter. He's now got 11 points. I think 9 of those 11 have come in this period alone. Şengün takes the inbound. One dribble. Down the lane he goes. Reverse layup. Flips it off the right hand. Cancels it off the backboard and puts it in. And the Rockets have a 53-51 lead with 41.6 remaining.
Houston up 55-54 at the break and look to maintain control in the third.
Brooklyn's up by 1. Left side angle, 3-pointer up and in. KJ Martin. Martin in double figures now with 10 to go along with 4 rebounds. And the Rockets are up 60-58. Porter straight away. KJ. Long 3-pointer up and in. 27 feet for KJ. 65 for the Rockets, 66 for the Nets. It's a 1-point Brooklyn advantage. Back at left-hand side of the floor to Kevin Porter Jr. He wants a launch, and Scoot will nail a 3. Nicely done. The third triple the quarter for the Rockets. And they're within 4 at 76-72 for under 5 minutes remaining in the third. Shot clock at 12. Şengün top of the arc to his left for Jalen Green. Back to Şengün, back to Green down the lane, a floater up and in, front rim down, 3-point opportunity, Jalen Green. Porter baseline left, underneath to the lane he goes. Layup attempt is up, he's fouled, and a chance at a 3-point play as the Rockets regain the lead at 77-76. Christopher, 3-point line right. Goes to the left-hand dribble, to the top of the key, to the free throw line, to the dotted circle with the right hand off the window and in. Tough shot for Josh. Spent 90% of that drive going left hand, spun it to his right, and threw it off the backboard for the deuce. Porter beyond midcourt. Down to 3, down to 2. 3-pointer to end the quarter is up and in with 0.6 remaining on the clock in the third. And Scoot's triple gives him 22 for the game. And after 3, it's Houston 87, Brooklyn 86.
Rockets up 87-86 after the first 3 quarters, but would they be able to hold on and snap the losing streak in the fourth?
Left side Porter, Watanabe in front of him. Still out near midcourt. Stutter steps, cross court past Josh Christopher, trying to break that zone with the left hand high off the backboard and in. And the Rockets have the lead at 91-89. Minute and a half gone by here in the fourth quarter. Curry left, bounce pass, low block right. Here's Jabari in a post-up. Fade away from 12 feet, up and in. Rockets up by 4 at 93-89. Scoot 3-ball, that is up, and that is good, and that's enough for Jacques Vaughn. Rockets with a huge run here in the first 2.5 minutes. 7 straight after the game was tied at 89 and now lead 96-89. JC on a crossover, left-hand dribble drive, floats up with the right-hand shot attempt, hits the front iron, the glass and down. And JC right now is unconscious. 14 off the bench for the Rockets. Straight on 3. No landing spot. Falls down. Another offensive rebound. Şengün throws it off the backboard. He makes the basket. And an and 1. Alper and Şengün muscles past 2 Brooklyn players to grab that board. Throws it up. Draws the contact. And kisses it off the backboard for the deuce. To the top of the key. Trying to get separation. Contested 3. It's up and it's good. Right in front of Nick Claxton. A 3-ball gives Porter 30. 50 seconds left to go. Dinwiddie hands it off to O'Neal. Back to Dinwiddie for a baseline 3. Nails it.
Houston with the 123-114 loss to drop its seventh in a row and fall to 18-59 on the year. Can the team bounce back against Detroit tonight? The answer coming up at the top of the hour as the Rockets tip things off here at home against the Pistons. Matt joins me next. We'll have the keys to the game, the starters, and the action straight ahead right here on the Rockets Radio Network.
Hey, it's Coach Silas.
Here come the Rockets.
This is Jabari Smith.
Reverse layup and one.
This is Alfred Schengen.
Beautiful move.
Jay Sean Tate. Hey, it's Torrey Eastman.
It's good.
This is Boba.
Alley-oop.
This is Kevin Porter Jr.
Right out the Rodan.
Hey, it's Jalen Green.
Unbelievable.
Houston Rockets basketball is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. And by AT&T 5G, the fast, reliable, and secure 5G network.
Rockets Radio.
Launch control, this is Houston. Red Nation. Get ready for lift.
Along the Houston Rockets Radio Network.
KBNE Houston, an iHeart radio station. This is Sports Talk 790, your home for Houston Rockets basketball.
Adam Clanton coming to you live from the Bill Worrell broadcast booth here inside Toyota Center in the heart of downtown Houston, the beautiful home of your Rockets since 2003. On the call tonight, my esteemed colleague over at Sports Talk 790 KBME here in Houston, and a proud University of Houston Cougar. His name is Matt Thomas. Matt, that was a very long road trip.
It was a long road trip. It had a couple of unfortunate blowouts in the mix. It had some close competitive games. Brooklyn's holding on for dear life for that sixth spot in the Eastern Conference. And it was a back-and-forth seesaw game. In fact, in that contest, you had, 25 lead changes and 15 ties. There was just one problem. The Brooklyn Nets, Cameron Johnson and Mikal Bridges decided to launch everything from three in the fourth quarter and hit everything from the fourth quarter.
And that was a problem. And Steven Silas
You're taking on a Detroit team that is woeful as well in terms of their overall record. They've also gone through. The difference is the Rockets are trying to build with what they have and trying to get them game times. Cade Cunningham has hardly played this year. In fact, he's played 12 games and hurt. They've been beset by injuries. They went through a complete roster overhaul. So at least the Rockets are trying to crescendo. Detroit is hoping for some sort of success to give them some consistency, because this lineup that we're seeing tonight is way different than the one we saw earlier this year.
Yeah, and you look, the Rockets, the Pistons, the Spurs, they're all locked in to the same amount of percentage to get that number one pick. So it's not about that. This is just about, the Rockets trying to build, like you said, and take some positives away from what has been a very, very long season here at the tail end, and just try and get into the offseason, frankly, as healthy as they can.
Well, and K.J. Martin has been battling a little bit of a hip soreness, I think is what they're calling it. I want to make sure I get the correct definition on that. He has got, a left hip flexor strain. He is going to play. Kudos to him, AC. He, along with Tari Eason, are the only two Rockets this year that have played in every single game.
Well, we need to get to our keys to the game, presented to you by Toyota. Let's go places.
And we'll go with the backcourt combination, or I should say really the young combination of guys that are teammates that are 20 or younger, and they're what they're able to do. Alperen Şengün, Jabari Smith Jr. have been able to put up some decent numbers, being 20 and less. Meanwhile, you got Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren for the Detroit Pistons, who have also put up some big numbers. So I would say those two combinations, whatever duo does best, wins this game tonight as the Rockets try to go for a rare season sweep.
The Rockets, the Pistons, the starters, in the first 24 minutes of action right around the corner. When we come back, this is Houston Rockets basketball.
Rockets fans, customize your Houston Rockets experience this season with the all-new Rockets Flex Plan. Packages start at 5 games for just $55. You pick the seats, you pick your games. The more games you pick, the more rewards you unlock, including team shop savings, food and beverage credits, and exclusive membership events. It's time to flex your fandom with a Rockets Flex Plan. Purchase today at Rockets.com.
Rockets Nation, AT&T Sportsnet has you covered. Watch every exciting shot, block, and rebound only on AT&T Sportsnet. Crossover, shit! Do it to him! Are you kidding me? Visit AT&TSportsnet.com and click on the channel finder to see how you can watch Rockets basketball all season long. AT&T Sportsnet, the TV home of the Houston Rockets, available on most major television providers in the region, including DirecTV, Stream, and Fubo TV.
Hey, Clark City, Credit Karma Money Save is here to elevate your savings to slam dunk heights. Their 3.75 annual percentage yield is so high, it will feel like a towering skyhook from the baseline for your money. So what are you waiting for? Go to creditkarma.com/savings to open an account for free today and start earning like a baller with Credit Karma, proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Balance must be at least 1 cent to earn APY. Banking services provided by MBB Bank Inc. Member FDIC. Maximum balance and transfer limits apply. A maximum of 6 withdrawals per monthly savings statement cycle may apply.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. Customizing heart treatments, like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments to reduce the risk of stroke from heart arrhythmia without relying on blood thinners. Our teams work together and share expertise, all to give you the best possible outcome. This is innovative heart care, and it's designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Tonight from the Toner Center in downtown Houston, Texas, it's time for NBA basketball, featuring your Houston Rockets against the Detroit Pistons. Good evening, everyone. I'm Matt Thomas. To my right, it's Adam Clanton. Our network producer back at our flagship Sports Talk 790 is Noah Fouts. Our on-site engineer is David Obert. On stats, Stanky, Pete Unger. Time for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Detroit Pistons, led by their coach Dwayne Casey. In his 5th year in Detroit with a record of 120 and 258, 493 and 565 in previous stops in Minnesota and Toronto. His guard line will feature the following. Killian Hayes, 6'5" from France in his 3rd year, is joining that backcourt alongside Jaden Ivey, the rookie out of Purdue at 6'4". The small forward is Isaiah Livers, 6'7", second-year player out of Michigan. The power forward is Marvin Bagley III, 6'11", fifth-year player from Duke. And the center is James Wiseman, the 7-foot center out of Memphis in his 3rd season. So again, for the Pistons, there'll be Hayes, Ivey, Livers, Bagley III, and Wiseman for a Pistons team that is 16-60 on the year, 7-30 on the road, and 1-13. In the month of March, they enter tonight's game on a 7-game losing streak. For your Rockets, who are also trying to snap a 7-game skid, they'll go with their starting 5. Kevin Porter Jr., 6'6", 4th-year player out of USC, joined by Jalen Green in the backcourt, 2nd year out of Fresno, standing also 6 feet 6 inches. The small forward is KJ Martin at 6'7", 3rd-year player out of the IMG Academy. Jabari Smith is 6'11", the rookie out of Auburn, and the center is Alperen Şengün, 6'11", in his 2nd year from Turkey. So again, for the Rockets, it is Porter, it is Smith Jr., Green, Martin, and Şengün. Their head coach is Steven Silas at 55 and 176 in his 3rd year as a coach of the Rockets. Houston entering play tonight with a record of 18 wins, 59 losses, 12 and 26 at home, and 5 and 11 in the month of March, and they have dropped 7 consecutive games. Our officials tonight, as assigned by the National Basketball Association, our crew chief is Eric Lewis. Barak Kogut and C.J. Washington will be his assistants. That's Washington, Kogut, and Lewis.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, you are
I'm
literally
sure there was
changing
more there.
someone's life because they are feeding someone. Like, that's just how stupid the NCAA, like,
Five starters in double figures a few nights ago, and Brooklyn lost 123 to 114. As Brooklyn shot 54% from the floor, 17 of 35. They got 9 AC three-pointers in that fourth quarter alone, turning a back-and-forth seesaw game into, frankly, in the last 5 minutes, a comfortable win for them. But boy, when you can knock down a three, even with a hand in your face, the Nets were destined for victory.
Yeah, that was tough to watch. And a lot of times this season, a week ago tonight, the Rockets giving up 130 plus, and it wasn't even the most they'd given up all year. So defense, I'm guessing this offseason will be a very big priority.
Rockets shot 47% in that game, 9 of 30 from distance. They had just 10 turnovers, a game that featured 25 lead changes and 15 ties. The Rockets were up 1 at the half. They were outscored by the Nets 37 to 27 in the fourth quarter to pick up that victory. Meanwhile, the Detroit Pistons lost 107 to 106 to Oklahoma City in a very close game. 15 lead changes, 11 ties. Biggest lead for either team was no more than 8 points. Detroit only had 2 fast break points, but did shoot 50% from the floor, including 16 of 33 from three-point range. And Adam Clanton's favorite, their turnovers killed them. They had turned the ball over 18 times to Oklahoma City, and the Thunder turned it in to 33 points.
I bring it up every game because I care, Matt.
Well, that's because you're running out of material, too. All right, Rockets are going to wear their old school, semi-old school uniforms. The pinstripes, dark blue jerseys with the word Houston across the front in the old 1970s and 80s font. The Pistons will go in what used to be their traditional white uniforms trimmed in red and blue. Remember when they went teal for a while, how bad those were? Oh, my gosh.
Let me just say, and I know I'm saying this on a remix night, mid-90s NBA uniforms were atrocious, and I'm not going to ever back down from that.
I'm going to give you some more. You ready for that? Remember those Atlanta Hawk jerseys of the mid-90s with a big
huge
bird?
Hawk? Yeah, and the Hawk was on the court, too, because everything that was on a jersey had to be blasted all over the court. The Rockets were guilty of it.
So bad.
If the Rockets had done this court, it would have been better received by somebody like me, who had just watched them win 2 championships, and then they changed their logo. This logo right here, iconic.
Give me back to ketchup and mustard, and we're good for life.
Absolutely. I'll say it loud and say it proud.
All right, Jabari Smith Jr., the jump circle against James Wiseman. Remember when James came out of college, he was going to be a franchise-changing center. Never got a real shot. No Golden State injuries didn't help the cause either. Now he's playing some good minutes here for the Pistons in a trade with Sadiq Bey. Pistons win the opening tap. Left side three-point shot coming up for Jaden Ivey. That is up and good. Quick early shot. Three-pointer made. 3-0 Detroit.
I thought we just talked about this, Matt.
Well, that's piggybacking of what the Nets did on Wednesday night. Here's Porter straight away to Alpert and Şengün. Ball at his kneecaps, lobs it up in the air, and a two-hand flush. Looks like that hip is okay as KJ Martin drops it in for a deuce. 35 seconds going by. Nice assist that time for Alpey. Pistons running from right to left as we see things here in the first half of play. Wiseman across the timeline, hands it off, left-hand side of the floor to Livers. Livers goes down low and finds a man, and a shot attempt is up and good. That's Livers. Will launch a three-pointer. It is up, and it is on the way and in. 6-2 in favor of Detroit. Right side, Şengün fakes a three. Top to Jabari Smith. Smith goes up 1-on-1 against Killian Hayes. Shot off the back heel. It's missed. And the rebound picked up by Wiseman. Wiseman in front quickly. Ivory down the lane. Hands it off. One dribble. Left side layup attempt is missed by Bagley. And the rebound is picked up by Scoot. Out left side of the floor, it's Jalen Green. Green goes right side angle behind him to Porter. Up fakes a three. One dribble. Straight on three. Up in. There's a triple. Nicely done on the first three-point attempt for Kevin Porter Jr., shooting 35% from three.
Well, it's a lot easier if you're making them back.
Minute and a half gone by. Wiseman between the circles has the basketball. Hands it off to Hayes. Hayes near the free throw line. Lobs it inside to Wiseman. Had it stripped, and they're going to call it out of bounds. Last touch by the Rockets. As the Pistons will have 8 seconds to shoot here. 10-18 remaining in the first quarter. 6-5 in favor of Detroit. Looks like Killian Hayes is going to inbound the basketball. He's got the basket to his right. Goes out right baseline for Livers. Livers into the left elbow. Tries a 16-footer. It's off left. And the rebound is secured by Jabari Smith Jr. Jabari across the town line, gives it up right-hand side of the floor to Kevin Porter. Porter's got a 3 in the previous trip down the floor. Straight up to Şengün. Underhanded toss to Jalen Green. Green gives it back to Şengün, and he jams it down with the right hand.
Whoa.
And the Rockets have the lead now at 7-6. 9:52. Good post move down the heart of the lane for Alperen Şengün. Straight on Wiseman, a 3-ball off the back heel. Rebound to Şengün. Left side over to Kevin Porter Jr. Right-hand dribble drive down the lane, up and under, comes up short. And he'll have free throws here, stopping the clock with 9:40 remaining in this first quarter of play.
Nice aggressive move last trip down the floor by Alpi, though.
5 straight for the Rockets here as Jalen Green goes the free throw line. 79% for him on the season. Bending of the knee, shot attempt is on the way, and it's a flat shot, and it's short. Hits the front rim and bounces out. Rockets as a collective group shooting 76%, lower third in the NBA in that quarter category. Try 2 is up and good. Green coming off a 14.5 assist night. Rockets have scored 6 straight, 8-6 with 9:35 clock moving in the first quarter. Killian Hayes, left-hand dribble drive floater from 5 feet right in the paint is up and in. That didn't take long. Snaps that little run for the Rockets. 8-8 is our score. 2.5 gone by. Straight away scoot for a 3-ball. And that drops. Rockets have taken 2 threes. And another 3-pointer from Porter makes it 6 for the game for him. Rockets up 11-8. Ivy, straight away. Livers has it to his right baseline for Hayes. Underneath the Wiseman. 1-on-1 against Jabari Smith. Being face guard, he's going to post up the left hand on the trail. Layup attempt is on the way. Up and in with a foul to count.
Yeah, and I think Alpi wanted an offensive kind of a push-off there.
Livers was the one that was pushing off a little bit. Let's take a look at that left hand. Not enough to challenge, frankly. Good pass that time underneath from Marvin Bagley down to Livers for the lay-in. Isaiah Livers averages 6 points a game and 2.5 rebounds. He was scoreless against Oklahoma City, played 21 minutes and did not register a point. Free throw for Livers is up and in, and we're even at 11 with 8:58 remaining in the first. Hayes is all over Scoot, lost the basketball. Şengün on the ground, picks it up. We're going to get a held ball. Jumping it up will be Jaden Ivey. Ivey was the 5th overall selection in the 2022 draft. His numbers, 3rd in scoring among rookies at 16 points a game. He's tops in rookies among assists at 5 per contest. And they'll go out to the center circle to jump this one up.
It's right there on that iconic logo.
It is good.
It's so good.
I love the font. I love, just put a little bit of mustard in there. It'll be all perfect.
It was a better time, Matt.
2 championships when you were a child. Left side of the floor, it's Jalen Green. Gets by Wiseman, goes out baseline left to Şengün at the left elbow. 8:40 remaining in the first quarter of play, that is. Straight away, Green, a contested 3 as the shot clock goes off. It's no good. Rebound underneath the Wiseman. Hands it off right side of the floor with the left hand. It's Hayes. Out right side to Marvin Bagley. Going to post up on the baseline. There's a battle of power forward. Shot attempt is 5, and it's short. The foul's going to be coming up against Jabari Smith, and he can't believe the call.
Well, it's because he committed the foul, and the official did the thing where he waited on the spin move to see if the shot went in, and then he called it. It was clear.
So to the free throw line is Marvin Bagley. 74% for him on the year. Marvin, I would have to say, an underwhelming NBA career. Most of his time spent in Sacramento as the free throw is around the rim and out.
And you're being very polite.
Well, he's a Duke guy, so my wife might be listening. For those of you that don't know, my wife professes deep love for that school in Durham, North Carolina. Try number 2 is on the way for Bagley. Still averages 12 points a game and 6.5 rebounds. Held to 8 against Oklahoma City a couple nights ago. 12-11 Detroit with a lead. 8:15 remaining in the first. Porter, 3-point line right. He's got Livers in front of him to the free throw line. Porter out left side. KJ, a high arcing 3. Back iron miss. Baseline right. Rebound offensively picked up by Alperen Şengün. He's going to post up. Goes up against Wiseman. Turns left. Spins right. Back iron. Front iron and through. Another offensive rebound for Alperen Şengün. He was really good in that category against the Nets a couple of nights ago. 13-12 Rockets, 7:49 remaining in the first quarter of play. Swing pass, Hayes behind him, down to Ivy, inside to Wiseman, lost it off his right shoulder blade. It should be possession to Houston. And it will. Rockets again beat the Pistons 117-114 in downtown Detroit earlier in the year. Porter left side angle. Met there by Hayes. Lobs it in front into his left. Here goes a spin move for Alperen Şengün. Turns left, spins right. We got a whistle. No shot attempt put up. It's a ball did not leave the hands of Alperen Şengün, but the moving around is nice, and that's going to be a foul against the Pistons. And that is their first and the first whistle against James Wiseman. Make it now 2 fouls against Detroit.
What's your favorite part of downtown Detroit?
Leaving it. All right, Kevin Porter Jr. on the sideline inbound the basketball. First substitution coming in here. Jalen Duren is going to come in, averaging 9 points a game and 9 rebounds. Nice six-man for the Pistons. Scoot on the sideline to his right for Şengün. Shot clock at 10. Down the lane. Alpe with a right hand hammer. He is attacking the lane early on. Layup attempt coming right back. The Pistons miss it. Duren out left side. Shot attempt is on the way. 3-point try for Livers is no good. The putback on the second effort is up and in, and it's a layup for Jaden Ivey. A couple of offensive rebounds that time for Detroit.
What got into Alperen Şengün tonight?
I like it. There's a steal, unfortunately. Duren comes up with it. Bounce pass right side. 3-on-1 break. Duren underneath the paint. Turns, spins, throws it up high in the air. Ball tapped up. Another offensive rebound. Duren goes up, and he blocked the shot to KJ. But a whistle comes against him. You know, I was thinking about this with Kenyon a little bit. Remember the last couple of years, we were keeping track of who he blocked shots for.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't have nearly as much of that this year.
Because he's too busy dunking on fools.
That's true. All right, foul against the Rockets forces a timeout at 6:50 remaining in first quarter play. Back and forth so far. 2 ties, 3 lane changes. Houston 15, Detroit 14. Timeout brought to you by Corona Extra. Invite you to find your beach. And now these words from your local station.
If you have money sitting in a bank account that isn't earning anything, consider the benefits of a high-yield savings account with Trajan Wealth. At 4% APY, almost 20 times higher than the national average, it offers daily liquidity and FDIC insurance up to $25 million, not just the standard $250,000 you find at the bank. I don't know any major banks, let alone financial advisors, who offer rates this high, simply because they choose to leverage your money instead and invest it for themselves. This is just another example of Trajan Wealth doing what's right for you. If your cash isn't doing anything where it's at, call Trajan Wealth and earn 4% APY with daily liquidity on a savings account. These are rates as of February, and rates are subject to change. Call 346-371-3330. That's 346-371-3330.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Trajan Wealth is not a bank.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
you stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
The Houston Rockets host the Denver Nuggets for the final home game of the season this Tuesday. Get a ticket to the game, 2 tacos, and a beverage starting at just $20.
Detroit is up by a point. Straight away, Şengün almost had it taken away that time by Hayes. Into the lane, hands it off, weak side, no look pass, and jamming it down is Kenyon Martin. 2 beautiful assists so far for Alpe here in the first quarter.
That time a no-look pass. He's either dunking himself or setting up the dunks.
17-16, Rockets up by 1. Jaden Ivory, three-point line right, cross-court pass out left side. Bagley a side pocket 3, top of the backboard, missed it. Rebound underneath, last touched by Jalen Duren. Bagley, you want shooting threes, 28% on the year. We already saw one.
I've tried to avoid conversations, actually. I've been doing it around 1 to 3 a.m. so people don't respond. No, I think Coach Larinaga, that's why we're here in Houston, to support him. Between him and getting a text from Jay Wright, I think those two are really special in the basketball world. But
was like, but let's just, I guess, make this question easier for you. If I
And Hayes going to pick up that foul. Sideline out for the Rockets. Evan Porter Jr., originally drafted by Milwaukee, gets it into Şengün. And now top side to Green. Şengün gets it back top of the key, sets a screen for Green, way off the mark on a 3, and the rebound delivered. 17-16 Houston. Rivers drops it into Bagley, right side of the floor against Martin. Whirling around, ducking under, and scoring. 18-17, another lead change in this game, so that's 6 lead changes, a couple of ties. Porter couldn't get anywhere down the lane, kicks it out, gets it back from Şengün, hits a 3. Kicked his leg out, hoping to get a whistle, but still hit the shot, and it's 20-18 Houston inside of 5 minutes. Jaden Ivey with the ball, stops, dumps it off, little flip shot, no good by Duren. Here come the Rockets left to right. Up in the air, pass to Green by Smith, who gets it back. Smith from the sideline hits it. 23-18, and the lead is 5 all of a sudden for Houston. Continue to shoot well. Hayes to a cutting Ivy, extra pass, little hockey pass to Duren for a dunk. And it's 23-20 Houston. High-paced game, 4:22 to go in the period. Green slings it to Şengün, tried to get it back on a cut, and somehow Green digs it out. Fires to Porter for 3, no good. Chased down, Jabari Smith, but Killian Hayes able to keep it, and then a steal by Porter Jr. and a dunk. Holy moly. 25-20, Rockets by 5. Inside of 4 minutes, another Piston turnover. Ivy to Bagley. Bagley in the blue paint, spins to the basket with a hook shot and hits it. Both these teams are getting pretty much what they want. 25-22 now, Houston by 3. Porter slows things down across the line. Left side to Green, guarded by Ivy. Şengün, top of the key, wants to dish it back. Stuck with the ball, now he'll drive it. Drops it inside. There's a block by Livers, but also a foul as he knocked down Kenyon Martin. Talk about Kenyon's dad, who Cincinnati was the top player in the nation when he went down, and that kind of opened the door for Michigan State to win the national championship back in 2000. One of those what-if questions. Joseph and Omarui getting ready to come in for Detroit. Martin at the line and hits first. 26-22, Houston with the lead. So Omarui out there with Corey Joseph, Jaden Ivey, along with the Dern and Bagley as Livers takes a seat with Killian Hayes. Tari Eason getting ready to come in for Houston. Second free throw on the way is a friendly bounce and a 27-22 Houston lead. Right to left is Ivy. And a timeout. 3:21 to go in the opening period. The hometown Houston Rockets with the lead, 27-22 on the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings.
At Ford, we pride ourselves on building strong, capable vehicles. But we're only as strong as the people who drive them. People like you, who don't just see a Ford F-150 or a Super Duty, but see what they can build with it. Who look at a 450 horsepower Mustang and envision where it can take them. Or see the new Bronco or Bronco Sport and think, what that thing needs is an off-road dirt path. Because Built Ford Proud is more than just a set of words. It's a pact between us, our drivers, and what we can do together. And we'll do it. Built Ford Proud.
Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change. Horsepower and torque ratings based on premium fuel per a6a08000. Always consult the owner's manual before off-road driving. Know your terrain and trail difficulty and use appropriate safety gear. Ford is committed to the preservation of the environment and treading lightly.
You don't have to play for the Pistons.
.22. And what's going on with the hoop down here? I was not looking up at the time.
Oh, no.
Is this one of those things where the hoop is bent?
They're checking it. They got the tables, ladders, and chairs ladder out there.
What's your favorite TLC match?
I believe it to be the worst gimmick that the WWE does.
Oh, you're just the worst. WrestleMania 17 is the only correct answer at the Astrodome.
You say that about everything, though.
Yeah, but I was there. I saw it.
Rockets were down 18-17 at 5:20 in the quarter. In the last 2 minutes, a 10-4 run with KPJ providing much of that offense. He has 11 points. Whatever we talked about with the ladder is not an issue because they're checked it, touched it, bounced on it. It's all good. We're playing basketball. Corey Joseph to inbound the basketball. We have a Corey Joseph. It's DJ Augustine just recently signed with the Rockets. I think every team has got to have a 15-year NBA veteran with him at some point.
It's a rule.
Yeah. Jaden Ivory takes the inbounds pass. 3:17 remaining in the first quarter of play. Low block right. This is inside to Marvin Bagley. 1-on-1 against Tari Eason. Goes up with the left hand, draws all sorts of contact. Spilled on the floor, and a foul will be called against the Rockets. And it's on KJ Martin. That is his second personal at the fourth whistle against the Rockets here in period number 1. Rockets will have the hated Los Angeles Lakers in on Sunday. The Nuggets will be here Tuesday. And that'll conclude the regular season home games. 2 road games to wrap up the season at Charlotte Friday and Sunday afternoon against the Washington Wizards as Bagley hits the first of his 2.
There really is nothing quite like having LeBron James on your team and nearly missing consecutive years of playoffs.
I'll let you ask him that. 8 points for Bagley. He was here the other night.
That would be 2. So second foul on Kenyon Martin. And battling a hip injury. And like we said, he wants to just keep on playing. And Marvin Bagley will head to the free throw line. Pistons got to start making the free throws, only 2 for 5. First one on the way is a make. Listened well. 27-23. Irvin Bagley making his 24th start of the season, averaging just under 13 a game. Up on his toes, knocks it down, so it's 27-24. Rockets by 3. Pressure by Scooter on the inbounds. And here comes Kevin Porter Jr. across the timeline up the left sideline. Shagun gets it. Handoff Green, and now back to Porter against Joseph. 11 to shoot. And we got whistles blowing everywhere. What's that all about? Well, we got a play stopped here. Eric Lewis, our crew chief.
The play is currently under video review. Determining if a foul has occurred.
Trying to determine whether a foul occurred. Shagun and Duran were battling. Oh, I see what they're looking at. Martin got hit, but did he get hit by the full elbow by Duran going by, or did he just get a glancing blow? That right arm kind of hooked Kenyon Martin from behind the head. Yeah, I don't think there's anything egregious there, but they're looking at it. Witness Pistons basketball all season long, 23-24 season.
After review, it's a technical foul on Durham with an unsportsmanlike act on K. Martin.
I think that's dubious at best. Lower bowl memberships start as low as $35 per game. Head to pistons.com/memberships for more information. Before you know it, next season will be here. So, I don't know. I mean, it didn't look like he did it on purpose, but hey, these days in the NBA, you can barely touch a guy. So, the technical free throw coming up for the Rockets. They have the lead, 27-24. So Jalen Green will shoot the technical free throw. And knocks that through. So a 28-24 lead. We're looking at it again. That's just guys getting caught in the congestion there. I don't agree with that one. And it goes to Shingun. Handoff Green turns the corner, gets to the rim and got fouled and hits the shot. Jalen Duran picks up the whistle. Rockets again getting to the rim. They're racking up points in the paint, but then so are the Pistons. Both teams had 14 at the paint as Green will shoot the free throw. Jalen Green for Houston, their leading scorer, just under 22 a game, knocks it through. And now it's a 7-point lead for the Rockets. 31-24. We're inside of 3 minutes. Corey Joseph up the left wing, screened by Duran. Slides in the post up to Bagley. Lefty hook at the restricted arc and knocks it in. 31-26. Piston big man can play a big part in this game. Ivy with a steal from Kevin Porter. Shingun is back and forces Ivy to take a bad shot. And here come the Rockets. Shingun knocks down Omarui, and that's going to be an offensive foul.
Offensive foul coming from Alvin Shingun, his second personal. Return to the Rockets.
A little sloppiness going on for both teams. Josh Christopher has checked in for the Rockets. Usman Garuba also in for Houston. 2:19 remaining, 31-26. Houston with the lead. Jaden Ivey with the ball. Ivey got Pistons' first points with a triple. Goes into Bagley. Cut across the lane, Omarui. He's trapped and then got fouled. Good bailout there. I think Porter Omarui's going, man, I got nowhere to go here. I got the old Omarui sandwich going. But he was able to get 2 free throws out of it. Omarui still having a good month of March, averaging 9 points, almost 4 rebounds. First one on the way is good. So it's 31-27. Houston by 4. Second and final meeting between these two teams. Big deep breath by Eugene, and he knocks down another one. So it's 31-28, Houston by 3. Rolling down to the 2-minute mark here in the first period. Kevin Porter Jr. with the ball. Got a hard screen by Garuba. Sets another one. And good job by Corey Joseph fighting through it. Almost turned over by Eason. He's able to turn the corner to the basket. Missed the layup, though. Omarui with a rebound to Scooter up the right wing. Picked up by Christopher. Drops it into Bagley. Bagley against Smith. Backing him down mid-post. Poked away by Smith. Got those long arms. That's 6'11". 13 on the shot clock for Detroit. Corey Joseph from the baseline to get it in. Finds Duran. Back to Joseph. Now Bagley. Deep dish in traffic, and it's turned over. Not a good pass. Oh, look out. Slipping on the floor, Eason. Luckily, he didn't turn a leg or a knee or a foot. Got it to Porter out on the right wing. Back to Eason on the sideline. Floats a high, dangerous pass. Porter able to save it. Drives inside, and then we got a whistle. We got an offensive foul on Houston. Kevin Porter Jr. So Detroit gets it back with 1:12 to go here in the period. 31-28. Houston with the lead. They're still above 60% shooting. The Pistons are inching up there, though, 47%. Jaden Ivey with the basketball. 5 points came early in this quarter. On the attack, drives to the basket, throws it up off the front. Christopher with the rebound. Here come the Rockets. They got numbers. Into the right sideline. Eason fires, or Smith fires and misses a 3. Rebound, though, by Houston. Said they're the number 1 offensive rebounding team in the league. Christopher with the ball. Bobbing and weaving out on the perimeter. Now fires a 3. That's too strong. Rebound, Jalen Duran. Half minute remaining here in the period. 31-28 Houston. About a 12.5-second difference on the clocks here. Ivy on the move. Dotted line, goes left corner. Omarui fires, clanks off the rim. Duran had it for a moment, and then he's battling to tie up Porter. They will call the jump ball with 13.9 seconds remaining in the period. Houston big men tonight. Bagley's got 11 points. Wiseman got in foul trouble. Duran only has 2, but 4 rebounds. All right, Porter Jr. and Duran, who wins the tap, slaps it back to Jaden Ivey. Final 10 seconds. Pistons could tie with a 3. Ivey guarded by Eason. Now he gets switched off to Smith. Got to get something up. Fires. Did he hits it? Is it going to count? They're going to look at it. Right now, it's 31-30. But they're going to take a look at this thing. We'll let you know what happens on the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings.
Your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers have vehicles ready for you to drive home today. Hundreds of vehicles are arriving daily, so you can choose from a great in-stock selection, like the 2022 Ford Escape. Escape comes available with a hands-free, foot-activated liftgate and plenty of cargo space to fit your lifestyle needs. Returning AZ plan lessees can lease a 2022 Ford Escape SE 4-wheel drive for $259 a month for 24 months, with $3,109 due at signing. Payment includes waived security deposit, excludes title, taxes, and license fees. Not all lessees will qualify for Ford Credit Red Carpet Low Mileage Lease. Payment includes $3,000 renewal cash,
See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Some exclusions may apply. Offer ends April 3rd. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today and drive off in a Ford Escape for $259 a month. Think Ford first.
Memorial Herman, advancing health, personalizing care. 12 minutes are in the books here inside Toyota Center. It took a while, but they finally played a first quarter of action, and the Rockets lead the Pistons 31-28 as we start second quarter action.
And they took the Jaden Ivey basket away, to my complete and utter surprise. Rockets, meanwhile, went scoreless for the final 2:52 of the quarter. Is R.J. Hampton, the former Orlando Magic man, is on the floor here for the Pistons. Şengün hands it off to Jabari Smith straight away. Met there by Hampton, screen set by Alpe. Right of the free throw line, Smith knocks down a 16-footer. Jabari Smith with 5 points and 3 rebounds, 33-28. Rockets up by 5. 30 seconds gone by here. Corey Joseph, three-point line to the free throw line. To the lane he goes to the left hand, kisses it off the window, puts it in. Pretty easy move that time for Corey Joseph. And it's 33-30. Eason in front court lost the basketball near the rim. It's a steal. And we've got Jared Roden out right side with a shot attempt coming up, a miss, and a dunk is put up. The shot attempt was missed by R.J. Hampton, but the dunk was there. And a basket is good for Duren on the follow-up at 33-32. Pistons move the ball around very quickly here. Low block left, Şengün with a 1-point Rocket advantage. Alpe's got it.
With Duren and Omarui. Nation Knicks on the floor for Houston. Jabari Smith, right side of the floor, takes the mid-ranger, hits it. 33-28. Pistons shot 43% in that opening period. The Rockets, however, 55%. Corey Joseph down the avenue to the left-hand layup and got it. 33-30. Houston by 3 at the other end. A steal, knock away by Hampton. Roden comes up with it. Back to RJ. He's got a tee up a 3, and it spins out. Followed up, dunk by Duren. All the Rockets were watching the basketball. 33-32. Detroit cuts it to 1. Pistons led by Marvin Bagley with 11 in that first period. Şengün with it, left side of the floor. Against Duren, kicks it up top to Smith. Little jab step, gets him free, but he missed the 3. Duren swoops in for the rebound. Now Corey Joseph across the timeline. Behind a screen by Duren, he's got defender righting him. Omarui gets it and fires and hits a 3. And the Pistons have the lead, 35-33. Christopher with the ball. Bounce pass Şengün in the lane. Couldn't get a shot. They move it to Smith up top. And that's off the front of the iron. Offensive board, though, as Eason came out with it. Up to the Knicks. And Knicks got a little shove from Roden and picks up the foul. So you got Christopher and Eason. Smith on the floor with Şengün and Dacian Nix, second-year player, also a G League Ignite player. And Tom got called for a ticky-tack foul here, but that's 2 on him. Wiseman, who picked up 2 in the first period, is going to come back in. Both of Duren's fouls have not been good ones, if there is such a thing, and Dwayne Casey's having a word with him.
Don't tease me with consistent turnaround post jumpers, because that is something Houston Rockets fans really like.
Joseph got his ball stolen by Eason. Nix lobs to JC with a right-hand baseline finish. 39-37 Houston. 8:55 remaining. That's 4 turnovers for the Detroit Pistons. Bounce pass.
Smith whirls around and hits. Game tied up at 35. We had 7 lead changes, a couple of ties in the first quarter. Corey Joseph with it. Goes inside. Quick hook shot by Wiseman is good. Got a nice little left-handed hook shot there at the rim. Shagun with the ball up top. Drops it into Smith on the elbow. Quick shot fade away. Good. Holy moly. Couple of buckets in a row for Jabari Smith, and the game is tied at 37. He's got 9. Corey Joseph up top of the dribble. Christopher trying to stick with him, and Corey lost the ball. Ahead Eason, Nix, Christopher dunks at the other end. 39-37, Rockets by 2. Another Piston turnover, turning into Houston points. R.J. Hampton, right side of the floor, bounce pass to Wiseman, barrels in and hooks it up and in over Şengün to tie the game at 39. Been a dandy. It's a little bit like Oklahoma City game. 8:39 to go in the half. Nation Nix now settles things down. Top side to Şengün. Makes a little shake and bake move, gets in and dunks it. Well, we know one thing about Alperen Şengün. He loves to dunk the ball. 41-39 now, Houston. Corey Joseph on a hesitation, blows by Christopher, missed the shot, and then follows it up and scores. 41-41 at the other end. Nix had it knocked away. Picked up by R.J. Hampton. Frenetic pace here. Hampton going right down the avenue and had it stripped by Şengün. Fires it behind him, and Corey Joseph will come up with it. Good hustle though by Şengün. 7:50 to go in the half. All even at 41. Corey Joseph trying to get Jabari Smith in foul trouble. Picks up the dribble. Right sideline. Omarui with the shot. Off the heel. No good. Rebound Smith. Up the left side of the floor he comes. Out of Şengün. Trying to post up Smith again against Roden. Backs him down, turns, and got fouled. Roden was right up in his grill that time. So Jabari Smith will head to the line. First meeting between these two teams. He had only 7 points, but had 12 rebounds and 3 blocks in that game. Third pick of the draft this year, Smith. Going to be a terrific player, only 19 years of age, and hits the first. Breaks the tie, 42-41 Houston. Pistons and the Orlando Magic on Sunday down in Orlando. It'll be a 6 o'clock game. Second one on the way is also a make and a 2-point lead for the Rockets. 43-41. Corey Joseph coming right to left with the basketball. Slides it to Omarui. Back to Joseph. Screened by Wiseman. Corey bottled up and almost turned it over, then got hit in the face by Jabari Smith. And he's down on his back, signaling for a technical foul. Well, the fans are seeing a replay, and they think it is a bit of an Oscar award effort by Scooter. But they're not even looking at it, so they're not buying it. Roden for the left sideline to get it in. Drops it to Wiseman, back to Roden. The Piston two-way players up Corey Joseph. 2-point lead, 43-41 for Houston. Joseph back to Roden. Roden for 3, and it's good. 44-43. Was watching him in pregame warm-ups. He had pretty good stroke going. Nation Nix now with the ball. R.J. Hampton on him, off to Şengün. Top of the key handoff. Christopher whirls back to the left. Scooter trying to stay with him. Joseph with a kick out. And Eason almost worked into a turnover there. Now Nix with it, driving to the basket and scoring. 45-44. Houston by 1. 6:29 to go here. Entertaining first half. Hampton down the avenue, forced out by Şengün. Topside to Corey Joseph. Wiseman trying to set a screen here for Joseph. Deep pass on the hook. Quick hook shot, no good. And Şengün comes out with it. Rockets by 1. Here's Christopher streaking toward the basket and scoring. I'll tell you, these Rockets, talking to Dwayne Casey tonight, he said that's what they do. Omarui to the basket and scores. Kind of a little sidestep move on Şengün, and it's 47-46 Houston. Good move by Omarui. Stephen Silas wants to talk it over. Silas was not there at LCA in the first meeting as John Lucas was filling in for him. His dad, of course, passing away. They had the memorial service. So we get a timeout. Houston by one, 47-46. Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
For Kia, the driveway is where performance resides.
Fast, reliable, secure. 5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota. Let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
The Houston Rockets and Adidas are excited to host 3 youth basketball camps this summer around Houston. Kids ages 10 and up will work on their basketball skills with highly trained coaches, plus receive a camp t-shirt, Adidas gear, and tickets to a Rocket game next season. Register your kid now at rockets.com. 5:51 remaining in first half action. Rockets up on the Pistons, 47-46. Tight one here. Rockets with possession. Matt Thomas with the play-by-play.
Christopher inbounds the basketball to Jalen Green between the circles. Has R.J. Hampton in front of him. Green down the lane, turns a left-hand. That ball is blocked, and they're going to call a goaltend against James Wiseman. Score the basket for the Rockets. 49-46. As Green gets credit for the basket, Houston is up by 3. Right side of the floor, it's Killian Hayes. Hayes straight away. Wiseman sets the screen. Hayes at the dotted circle, tries a 10-footer around the rim and out. And we have another foul, and it's going to be a call against a loose ball against the Rockets. Usman Garuba picks up the whistle. Second foul against the Rockets as Kenyon Martin Jr. comes back in for Josh Christopher. Jared Roden inbound it to his left for Killian Hayes. Hayes right side of the floor with a left-hand dribble. Wiseman sets his screen. Cross-court left-hand side. Roden was going to try a three-pointer. It's off the mark. The tap-up is there by Wiseman. He went around 3 Rocket defenders to tap that in and put it in for a basket. 49-48 Houston. 5:10 remaining until halftime. Scoot comes across the timeline. Jabari sets the screen for him. 3-point line right. Launch a 3. Front rim, no. Rebound to R.J. Hampton. Hampton across midcourt. Right of the free throw line. On the trail of Killian Hayes. Bounce pass to Hampton. Baseline right. Roden fakes a 3. Cross-court pass out left side. Here comes Livers for a 3-pointer. Brick. Rebound secured by Jabari Smith Jr. To his left for Usman Garuba. Pistons are 4 of 13 from 3. The Rockets are 4 of 14. Easton down low. Block from behind. My goodness. A huge swat for Wiseman. Coming right back is Hampton 3-point line right now inside the arc. Shot clock at 15. Pass inside. Here's Wiseman. Gets around to 1 defender. Gets around 2. Uses the left hand. Puts it off the backboard. In for 2 more. And the Pistons with back-to-back baskets lead 50-49. Both teams are shooting above 50% from 3-point range.
Well, I think Jabari right there let him go because he didn't want to pick up his 3rd foul.
And I think Tari Eason just got teed up.
Yeah, well, he got hit on the other end and is still upset about it. And he's trying to plead his case with Stephen Silas and John Lucas kind of playing arbitrator.
Well, if he's an arbitrator, I think they're going to rule in favor of the Rockets.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Intermediary, maybe?
Yeah, that's probably a better term because they don't have any bias in that situation.
There you go.
I certainly don't.
Free throw is made by Killian Hayes, and the Pistons leads 2 at 51-49. It's been a rough first quarter. Roden brings it across midcourt with a head of steam. Down the lane he goes, and we're going to get a Ooh,
wow.
Ooh, we had one block and one charge to be called.
Y'all need to get together.
But the sideline official,
that is a charge and a half.
C.J. Washington, called the block, overruled the baseline official on that. And free throws are coming up on Garuba's second personal foul. Woo! This game was in the balance. If this game was like fourth quarter minute left to go, I would absolutely 100% challenge that call. Free throw is up and good for Roden.
Definitely a missed call. But under the current letter of the law, the circumstances dictate to let that go.
But here's the thing. You can't even guarantee that would be an overturn, because if we were to all of a sudden add rules where if you made one and got it right, you get another one. If you got it wrong.
Because the chirping at the officials, the complaining is at a high level. Be nice to see him kind of stamp that down a little bit. From the sideline, Porter will get it in. Finds Garuba, the handoff now to Green. Green, top of the key, down the blue lane. Kicks it out right sideline. Whirling to the basket. Overshooting it is Kenyon Martin. And he's still down on the floor, so the Pistons have numbers. Roden with it, straight down the middle of the floor. And they're going to call a blocking foul. All the officials looked at one another as if to say, who's calling what? And they all decided on the block as opposed to the charge. Let's see where I think he stayed down no, he elevated there. Usually when the player leaves the floor with the ball, it's going to be an offensive foul, but they're going to say he was still moved. Garuba was still moving. So the free throw is a make by Roden. 52-49. Pistons lead by 3. 4 to go. Roden providing some good minutes off the Piston bench, and it's paired. It's a 4-point lead for the good guys, 53-49. Porter with the ball up top against Killian Hayes. Right wing to Green. Green moves across to the free throw line and shoots. High off the rim, and it comes down to... Going to be with Houston. They're going to say off Livers. So 14 on the shot clock for the Rockets. Been kind of an even Steven game for the most part. Green left sideline against Jaden Ivey. Smith coming over to screen, forcing a switch now. And now Smith against Ivey. Moves baseline up and under, but he missed the shot. Comes down with it. Goes up over Wiseman, no good. And it's finally yanked down by Roden. Across the timeline, gives to Ivey. Pistons up 53-49. And now Livers for three. And he hits it. 56-49. Pistons have their biggest margin of 7. 3:15 to go here in the opening half. And we'll get a timeout. Pistons 56 and the Rockets 49. Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
Big things are coming to the Detroit Pistons video community. Join the Detroit Pistons gaming community, Motor City Rivals, and compete in new tournaments every month. You can win cash, prizes, try out invitations for the Pistons GT, and even the opportunity to play against a Detroit Piston player. Don't miss out. Sign up for free today. RivalGames.com/Motor City Rivals.
What a game it's been, and it's only getting better. You can bet on the game with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the Detroit Pistons. Use code PISTONS. New customers can get a playthrough bonus up to $1,000 in site credits, only with promo code PISTON. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 800-270-7117. Must be 21 or older. Michigan only. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. One per new customer. Bonus amount equal to 20% of original deposit. Max $1,000 in site credits. Deposit requires 25 times playthrough within 90 days on eligible DraftKings products to receive bonus. See terms at DraftKings.com/sportsbook.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was.
Here we go. Şengün is back on the floor. KJ still is out there, thankfully. Here's Porter at the left elbow. Shot attempt from 16. Front rim, side rim, no. Underneath for the rebound, it's Wiseman. Rockets are 8 of 20 from the floor in the quarter. Here's an alley-oop. Wiseman, and he got an awkward pass. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Alperen Şengün. Detroit, meanwhile, for the quarter is 50%, including 3 of 8 from 3 as Marvin Bagley comes back in. And they're going to change the call and give it to the Rockets after all. Detroit is still on a 10-0 run. Rockets led 49-46 with 5:43 remaining in that second quarter, and the last 3 minutes have all belonged to the guys wearing the white and blue. 2:52 until halftime. Left-hand side of the floor is Şengün. Straight away, screen set by Martin. Ball deflected by Bagley. Şengün and Bagley. We're getting another timeout. Nope, ball's still loose. Bagley's between his legs. Hey, wait a minute. Now we got extracurricular activity involving Şengün and Bagley. I can't tell what the officials have said in terms of whose ball it is. And I was waiting for an official decision. You got guys pushing each other a little bit here. Technical foul has just been called. Jay Ivey gets called for. He's the only one among all those guys involved. This game feels like it's been chippy. That's needless to say, but it feels like it really needs to be probably even more tightly called than it already has been. Jalen Green's going to go to the free throw line here to end this 10-0 run for the Detroit Pistons, hopefully, with a free throw. Nope. Rockets are 7 of 9 from the free throw line in the first half. The Pistons are 9 of 12. Porter on the inbound. Has advantage over that left eye still. Şengün, right foot inside the arc. Hands it back to Scoot. 3-point line left. Cross court to Jalen. Jalen down the lane against Livers. Off the backboard and in for 2. Strong move that time to the paint. Jalen Green's got 9 points and 3 dimes. 56-51. That snaps at 10 straight for the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes straight away. Left-hand dribble. Guarded by Green. Screen is set by Wiseman. Then it'll be a launch and a make for Killian Hayes, who only makes 28% of his three-point shots. 58-51 Detroit. 2:05 remaining in the second quarter. 7-point lead. Detroit's largest lead has been 8. This is Şengün down the lane off a baseline pass from Porter. Ball is up and it's blocked. Boy, the Pistons are doing some rim protection here in this second quarter. Down the lane, Ivey finds a man down low, and Wiseman, he was pushed from behind. And we'll get a loose ball foul called. And it's going to be on Jabari Smith Jr. It'll be sought out, non-shooting foul, as a foul occurred on the Wiseman rebound. That is the 4th whistle against the Rockets, so the Pistons will shoot free throws the rest of the way. Detroit thinks they're shooting free throws. They're not.
I got news for you. Just walk away.
So Jaden Ivory's going to inbound the basketball. As you can hear a pin drop right now in the building. To his left for Killian Hayes, who had a three-pointer last trip down the floor. Wiseman sets the screen to the baseline. This is Bagley, bumped by Eason once. Pass through the legs of Wiseman, stolen by Kevin Porter Jr. Porter in front court. Pass out to Eason to his left kneecap, to his right for Green. Shot clock at 14 seconds. Green with a minute and a half remaining in the quarter. Green right elbow, giving it back to Şengün. Baseline 5-footer on the way and in. Şengün in double figures. He's working towards a triple-double. He's got 10 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds in his first half. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Ivey to the top of the key in front of the free throw line. 17-footer is good. Ivey averaging 16 points a game. He has double figures in 63 of his 68 games as a rookie. He's got 7 here tonight. 61-53. Scoot left side of the floor. Down the lane, pulls up with a lefty shot from 12. A tough make. He thought he got contact. Bucket goes in anyway at 61-55. 50 seconds remaining until halftime. Ivey left side of the floor. Screen is set. Wiseman takes a pass at the top of the key. Pulls up a 16-footer brick. Rebound Alperen Şengün. 35 seconds left. Rockets down by 6. Here goes a straight-on Green 3. Nails it. 5 in a row. Green in double figures with 12. And it's a one-possession game at 61-58. Dribbling the basketball, Jaden Ivey. Ivey, right of the logo at midcourt. Shot clock at 9. Ivey, right side's got Kevin Porter in front of him. Screened by Wiseman.
Jaden Ivey across the timeline. Weaving his way to the free throw line. Pull-up shot, and he dumps it in. 61-53. Pistons by 8. And Ivey finally gets off the 5-point platform. Porter spins, faces up on Ivey, dives across the paint, throws it up and in. Wanted to get a whistle. They didn't buy the acting. 61-55 Pistons. Final minute here and an entertaining first half. Ivey on the move. Wiseman on the screen. Ivey with a bounce pass to Wiseman, but he's covered up. Now he'll fire. That's too strong. Şengün with the rebound. 61-55 Pistons. Green, nobody's on him. He'll fire and hit a three. 61-58. He's letting him go down and set up and fire. Pistons can almost play it to the end here. About a 5-second differential. Jaden Ivey with the basketball. Ivey guarded by Kevin Porter Jr. Screened by Wiseman. Ivey fires. High off the rim. Pulled down by Şengün. 4 seconds. Long pass ahead. Here's Porter. Porter misses at the buzzer. So the Pistons will take a 3-point lead to the locker room. This will be the 25th time this year they've had the lead. Heading to halftime. They've won 11 of those. 61-58 Pistons with the lead on the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings.
Truck Month is going on now, and your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers have a great in-stock selection of vehicles ready for you. With class-leading towing capabilities and payload, the F-150 makes work or fun a lot easier. Right now, current Easy Plan trade-in lessees can lease a 2023 F-150 Super Crew XLT 4x4 for $379 a month with $4,369 due at signing. Lease payment includes waived security deposit, excludes title, taxes, and license fees. Not all lessees will qualify for Ford Credit Red Carpet Low Mileage Lease. Payment includes $1,000 renewal and $1,500 Truck Month Trade Assist. Offer ends April 3rd, 2023. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Some exclusions may apply. So lease a 2023 Ford F-150 today for $379 a month. Think Ford first.
Even a wager that misses can still be a slam dunk with BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA. Place an NBA one-game parlay wager with 4 legs or more, and if you miss one leg, you'll receive up to $25 back. Just opt into this promotion on BetMGM's app or website. With one-game parlay, you can make selections within a single NBA game from tons of bet types, including team and player props. Opt into the promotion, then place an NBA one-game parlay wager of 4 legs or more, and you'll get up to $25 back if you miss one leg. BetMGM and GameSense reminds you to play responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. Michigan only. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as now withdrawable bonus bets. Bonus bets expire 7 days from issuance. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. This excludes Michigan disassociated persons.
NBAstore.com.
He is attacking the lane early on.
So the Rockets with a 15-12 lead on that basket. Then KPJ and Jabari Smith Jr. getting it going from the outside.
Porter at the dotted circle. Behind him to Şengün. Pump fakes a three. Near the top of the key. Back out to Scoot. His three-pointer is up and in. Kevin Porter Jr.'s got 3 threes in this first quarter alone. Left side. Here's Jalen, left elbow. Back out left side. Here's a Jabari Smith three. Back-to-back triples. And the Rockets have grown their largest lead now at 23-18 with 4:35 remaining in the first.
Then Jalen Green getting the hoop and the harm as the quarter would wind down.
2:55 remaining. All 5 Rocket starters have scored so far. Here goes Jalen Green down the lane. We got an N1 coming up, and a foul is going to be called against Jalen Duren, who's had himself a frustrating first quarter.
Rockets up 31-24 after that basket and up 31-28 after the first 12 minutes, behind 11 from KPJ on 3 of 4 shooting from the outside. To the second we would go, and Jabari looking really good in the post with the turnaround jumpers.
Bounce pass underneath. Here goes Smith. Pull away jumper from 12 feet on the way and in over Corey Joseph. Smith had missed a couple of threes, but that time Jabari knocks it down to give him 7 points in a 35-35 game.
That was the first of 2 straight turnaround jumpers by Jabari. It looked really good. That one tied it up at 35 apiece. The Rockets would get the lead back when Station Knicks would find Josh Christopher for the fantastic lob on the break.
Stolen by Eason. Knicks lobs to JC with a right-hand baseline finish. 39-37 Houston.
But the Pistons would go on a 10-1 run, and it would need to get capped off finally by Jalen Green, who would stop the bleeding with this basket.
Şengün, right foot inside the arc, hands it back to Scoot, 3-point line left, cross court to Jalen. Jalen down the lane against Livers, off the backboard and in for 2. Strong move that time to the paint. Jalen Green's got 9 points and 3 dimes. 56-51. That snaps at 10 straight for the Detroit Pistons.
Detroit with the lead, 56-51. But here come the Rockets making a little bit of a run to end the first half.
Scoot left side of the floor. Down the lane, pulls up with a lefty shot from 12. A tough make. He thought he got contact. Bucket goes in anyway at 61-55. Rebound Alperen Şengün. 35 seconds left. Rockets down by 6. Here goes a straight-on Green three. Nails it. 5 in a row. Green in double figures with 12. And it's a one-possession game at 61-58.
And that would be your halftime score. Rockets trailing it by just 3, getting 4 of 5 starters in double figures. So it's very much anyone's game as we get ready for second half action. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come right back and get you caught up on a very busy Friday night in the association with the NBA scoreboard look. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. Customizing heart treatments, like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments to reduce the risk of stroke from heart arrhythmia without relying on blood thinners. Our teams work together and share expertise, all to give you the best possible outcome. This is innovative heart care, and it's designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Are you tired of running to the gas station to get your lottery tickets? Stop wasting your time and start buying your tickets with Jackpot, the mobile app that puts the lottery in the palm of your hand. Jackpot is a proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Jalen Green going upstairs. Download the Jackpot app to your mobile device and take advantage of the most convenient way to buy lottery tickets so you never miss another play. Here's Jabari Smith knocks down another one. Jackpot is available to eligible lottery participants ages 18 and up. Please play responsibly.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
Are you tired of running to the gas station to get your lottery tickets? Stop wasting your time and start buying your tickets with Jackpot, the mobile app that puts the lottery in the palm of your hand. Jackpot is a proud partner of the Houston Rockets.
Jalen Green going upstairs.
Download the Jackpot app to your mobile device and take advantage of the most convenient way to buy lottery tickets so you never miss another play.
Here's Jabari Smith knocks down another one.
Jackpot is available to eligible lottery participants ages 18 and up. Please play responsibly.
Adam Clanton back here inside Toyota Center. Halftime between the Rockets and the Pistons, with Houston trailing at 61-58. A very, very busy NBA scoreboard here on the last Friday night in March of 2023. Let's get you to the action that is ongoing right now. The Pacers and Thunder locked in a good one at Indiana. Pacers lead at 110-109, 5:06 remaining. That is anybody's game. 1:14 to go in the fourth quarter in Philly. The Sixers are in control, 112-103. They lead the Raptors. The Wizards led the Magic big, but with 43 seconds, the Magic have come back on the road in D.C. to take a 113-106 lead. They outscored the Magic, or the Wizards, I should say, were outscored by the Magic 28-10 in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter action in Boston. Celtics in control of the Jazz, 99-87. Make that 101-87 as Jason Tatum just hits another shot. The Nets all over the Hawks in Brooklyn, 103-83. That's with 10 minutes to go in the fourth of that one. They've just started the fourth quarter in Cleveland, where the Cavs have one of the best home records in the NBA, but that is in jeopardy. Not really. The Knicks lead 105-102, but hardly an insurmountable deficit there as they get the fourth quarter underway. And the other game at halftime right now, the Grizzlies at home lead the Clippers 55-51. Also in the third quarter, 11:33 to go. Timberwolves at home with a 68-55 advantage over the visiting Lakers. Games tipping off at the top of the hour, the Spurs at the Warriors and the Kings at the Blazers. And then at 9:30, it's going to be the Nuggets in Phoenix to take on the Suns. Also, one other final from earlier, the Bulls in Charlotte destroy the Hornets 121-91. Here inside Toyota Center, Rockets trailing the Pistons, but only by 3, 61-58. 24 minutes of action are in the books. 24 more still to come. We'll get you ready for them with Matt Thomas when we come back. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
This is Nolan Ryan. Summer's right around the corner, and you know it's going to be hot. Choose a home comfort system you can depend on for years to come. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. High quality, high performance, and good value. I recommend it highly. Go to AmericanStandardAir.com and find the nearest independent American Standard dealer near you. Comfort the way you like it. AmericanStandardAir.com.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
Adam Clanton back with Matt Thomas here inside Toyota Center as halftime is winding down. Rockets and Pistons locked into a good one. Rockets making a little bit of a flurry there to end the first half and get them back to within a one-score game. But it was the Pistons kind of trying to run away and hide there in the later stages of the second quarter before the Rockets did that. So this is certainly anyone's contest, and I would say that the second quarter was certainly more aesthetically pleasing than the first one.
And probably took half as long to play, but think about it. 33-27, the Pistons outscored the Rockets in the second quarter for a 3-point lead at the intermission. The difference comes down to, frankly, well, it's not really 3-point shots, not really turnovers. They made the same amount of baskets. I mean, this is a what the kids like to call it a coin flipper type game, and the Rockets need to get out and get things going. Wiseman's been very effective so far, kind of pushing guys around a little bit. Bagley's been able to do some offensive things. It's balanced scoring on both sides. And frankly, how about the Rockets starting 5 helping the cause? 4 of the 5 players in double figures. something from the bench would be kind of nice here in the third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, you had 12 lead changes, and no one has led by more than 8 points. So it's been a pretty hotly contested game. It's just a matter of who is kind of going on a run at any given time, but no one has really been able to run away and hide.
I mean, I don't look at either one of these two teams playing the game and going, oh, they're going to pull away from this thing.
No, I don't think there is there's not enough talent on the Detroit side, and there's not enough defense on the Rockets side, to really put it simply.
But both teams are, 49% for the Pistons in the first half, 50 for the Rockets. So it's not like they're not getting some quality shots on the mix.
No, listen, the Rockets are getting good looks, and they're getting good looks in the paint, which is where they do their most damage. Alperen Şengün has looked as aggressive as I've seen him all season. I don't know why it is tonight. Maybe it's who he's going against, but the Rockets just need to stick with what they do best and then try and get some stops.
Yeah, Alpe's 10 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, good ball distribution. He's attacked the lane a couple of times, which has also been pleasant to see as well. I think it's been a good ball game for him. And frankly, it's not fun going against Bagley and Wiseman. They're two pretty big bodies.
I feel like every night is not fun for whoever he's going up against because he's just not as big as some of these guys. But he's got the skill set. He's just got to put on a little bit of bulk and be able to hold his own on the other end as well.
And the reality is this. If he's going to ultimately move to, say, a power forward position,
that's not going to get better.
Well, the reality is you're going to be going against guys that are, instead of 6'11", you're 6'8", 250.
Yeah.
And you're also, in today's NBA, the fours have got to hit three-point shots at a lot more higher accuracy.
Yep.
Rockets run from right to left to start this second half of play. Scoot has it forecourt right. Pistons go zone. Porter left elbow. Behind him to Jalen Green. Right-hand dribble drive. Going against Livers. Down the lane. Reverse layup. Flips it up with the right hand. Left side of the lane for 2 points. Nicely done as the Rockets are within one at 61-60. Pistons left to right to start the second half of play. Both teams going with their same starting five. Ivy straight away to Hayes. Flips out to Ivy. Can't shoot three. Nails it. Ivy only 34% from three, but he nails that one to give him 10 points. 64-60. Back up to a 4-point Detroit lead. Low block right. It's Green. Gets around a couple of screens, and we got a whistle. And a foul is going to be called coming up against Jaden Ivey. First foul on Ivey, and I think Ivey, frankly, AC took more of the brunt of the contact on that screen that was attempted to be set. But
he'll take it, though.
Yeah, it is. Side out on the first foul either way, 48 seconds into the quarter. Şengün's got his left foot inside the arc. Hands it off to Jalen Green. Green baseline's going to try a 17-footer and hit it. Couple of baskets here in the second half. Rockets within two at 64-62. Rockets have 14 assists tonight off of their 25 made baskets. Here's straight away Ivy, another three-pointer. That's off the heel. Rebound to Jabari. Rockets with a 2 can tie the game. A 3 give them the lead. Smith, low block right, going to post up against Hayes. Back out to Şengün. Back inside the Jabari against Hayes. Shot clock at 10 to the baseline. He goes going up, and there's a swat. That'll be Marvin Bagley with the deflection. Into the hands of Killian Hayes. Down the lane, he throws it off the backboard. Missed it off the front rim. But a Detroit foul, a Houston foul, is going to send Detroit to the free throw line for a couple. KJ Martin picking up the third. You can still tell, if you look here, he is still grimacing on that hip a little bit here, kind of playing through pain.
He's got the burst just because he's such a sensational athlete, but as soon as he lands, he kind of hobbles away from the scene. He's not 100% for sure.
Here's the free throw attempt for Hayes. And frankly, not having Jayshawn Tate hurts in double reasons. One, you can back up KJ. And two, you can back up Kevin Porter Jr. He's been playing a lot of point guard for this team. So Jayshawn and his left knee soreness has been a tough absence for the Rockets. Second free throw for Hayes is no good. Ball tipped down around like a hot potato, and Hayes has a baseline right with a new 14 for Detroit. Kick out right side. Here comes a three-point try. That is short off the hands of Bagley. Offensive rebound to Livers. Now back left side angle. It's Hayes. Brings it back out. 3-point line left. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wiseman one-on-one against Şengün. He'll turn right. He'll spin left. He'll throw up a shot attempt. Halfway down. Missed it. Rebound to KJ. Spins by his defender and Ivy. KJ in the heart of the lane. He'll use a finger roll layup. He missed the shot. I love the head down, downhill motion for Kenyon Martin Jr. He knew he was going to draw some sort of foul, and he did so. And the whistle is called against James Wiseman. That was his third personal. And KJ to the free throw line for a pair.
It's very Clyde Drexler of him. And Clyde used to dribble the ball up the floor with his head down.
He wanted to make sure it was right in front of him. So when he lifted it up in the air and jammed it down over anybody, There was no chance him losing it. He must have had great peripheral vision.
Yeah.
KJ's first free throw is up. Here's the second one. It's good as well. Shooting free throws much better in the second half of the year than KJ did in the first half. 1 point lead for Detroit, 65-64. 2 minutes gone by. Hayes behind the back heel dribble to the baseline, to the paint, the dotted circle. Baseline left. There's a shot attempt from Marvin Bagley. That's good. He was wide open left side for 10 feet. Bagley hits the jumper, 67-54. Here is Scoot, cross-court pass left to right. Three-pointer for KJ off the heel. Rebound picked up by Isaiah Livers. Left side of the floor, in the front court comes Ivy. Bounce pass, left side Wiseman, turns left, spins right, throws it out straight away. Here's a long shot attempt, comes off the hands of Wiseman. That was actually Bagley down the low, threw it out to Wiseman. He missed the shot. Down the lane goes Jalen Green. He goes up, throws up the attempt. Will he get free throws out of it? We'll see. It's a blocking foul, and it will be a call against the Pistons and free throws on the Jaden Ivey foul. So Jalen Green has 16 points. Kevin Porter has 13. What did Scoot have? 3 threes in the first quarter?
Yeah, he's 3 for 4.
Okay. So he had 4 in the second quarter as the free throw is up and in for Jalen. Takes it down 67-65. Rockets are 10 of 12 from the free throw line in this game. Second free throw for JG is up and in. 18 for Jalen Green, who had just 14 against Brooklyn 2 nights ago. He didn't play against the Pistons the first time around with right calf contusion. Straight away, Ivy. Screen is set by Wiseman. To the free throw line. Kick out left side. Wide open three-point try on the way. Isaiah Livers dials up a side pocket 3.
Right when the Rockets got to within 1.
70-66. They've not been able to really get any closer than that. It's been 4 on multiple occasions here in the quarter. Porter, as Ivy guards him, they stay zone. Now a straight on 3 for KPJ is good. And again, the Rockets within 1 at 70-69. 8:35 remaining in the third. Right to left around the arc. It's Hayes. Behind him, losing it off his foot, is Bagley. Tosses it back out to Livers. And then to his left for Hayes. Hayes, a straight on 3. Up. Back heel miss. Rebound inside the paint. Picked up by Porter. Scott Green to his left. Scoot on a crossover to the right elbow. Trails. Ball deflected by Bagley into the hands of Martin. Out left side to Green. Green goes baseline. Faces a double team. Shot clock down the 9. Green gets a screen from Şengün. Here's a free throw jumper. It's off the front rim. It's a miss. Rebound. Jabari's grabbed it. He's got 14 to shoot. Out right side Scoot for a 3-ball to give the Rockets a lead. And a timeout to Detroit. Kevin Porter Jr. with his 5th 3 in the game. 19 for the contest. And it's a 72-70 Houston advantage. 7:55 remaining in third quarter play. Timeout brought to you by Corona Extra. Invite you to find your beach. And now these words from your local station.
They say we are in the golden era of Astros baseball.
The golden era of Astros baseball continues.
Celebrate that era and the 2022 championship by wearing the exclusive gold program collection. Rep the 2022 world champion Houston Astros as we get ready to reign again this season. Head to the gold headquarters at the Union Station Team Store to pick up your jerseys, hats, and more today. Visit astros.com/gold for hours and more information.
Time for your Live Nation concert calendar update. Coming to Minute Maid Park, September 27th, Pink. September 28th, Guns N' Roses. Coming to Smart Financial Center at Sugarland, June 28th, Brian Adams.
I got my first real 6-string.
Mark your calendars and get more details at livenation.com.
Hey, Houston Rockets fans. Houston Rockets play, you win. Get 30% off your menu price order for Pizza Hut day after the Rockets game. Order online at pizzahut.com. Must enter code PQ. The code again is PQ. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
You are at the center of our care at Memorial Hermann. We offer more locations and more options that put you closer to advanced medicine. With over 25 imaging centers throughout Greater Houston, virtual office visits with your own doctor, and access to in-person and virtual urgent care. You get the care you need when, where, and how you need it. This is convenient care designed around you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Hey, Houston Rockets fans, Houston Rockets play, you win. Get 30% off your menu price order from Pizza Hut day after the Rockets game. Order online at pizzahut.com. Must enter code PQ. That code again is PQ. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
The Houston Rockets are excited to host their first ever all-girls clinic on April 15th. Female basketball players ages 10 to 16 will work on their agility, shooting, dribbling, and footwork with highly trained coaches and appearances by Houston Comets legend Cheryl Swoops and WNBA player Kaiser Gondreski. Excuse me. Thank you. Register tonight at rockets.com. 7:55 remaining here in third quarter action, and the Rockets with two straight threes from KPJ have regained a 72-70 advantage.
And have outscored the Pistons in the third quarter 14-9. Killian Hayes, forecourt left, throws a pass out right side and delivers. Low block right. This is Bagley, turns and twists on a 360 move off the back heel. Missed the shot, tap up, rebound by Bagley again, and it's going to be last touch by a member of the Detroit Pistons. There were 5 players underneath fighting for that loose basketball. Pistons now for the game are shooting 46%. The Rockets are now at 51. Rockets have 7 3-pointers. The Pistons have 8. 4.5 gone by in the third quarter. Left side of the floor, Green to Porter. Now straight away, being chased by Ivy. Right side, Green being face guarded by Killian Hayes. To the baseline, right up and under in a block. Boy, a big swat by Delivers. Out straight away, Porter, another 3 ball. That's missed. Out of bounds. And the official, C.J. Washington, said it's going to be Detroit basketball. I think he just frankly guessed on that one. 7:11 remaining in the quarter, a 2-point Houston lead. Hayes, underhand toss, delivers. Back behind him to Ivy. Ivy gets a screen from Duran. Down the lane going up. There's a goaltending call against Alperen Şengün. Basket is good for Ivy. Gives him now 12 points in the contest, and we are tied for the 7th time in this game at 72 apiece. Porter left side angle the basketball. Bounce pass into Şengün. Pistons staying in zone. Şengün kicks a pass out right side. Jalen Green's got a 3-point line right. To his left for Alpi. Back right to Jalen. Going to launch a 3. He falls down. He makes the shot.
Oh, it's an offensive foul.
And it's an offensive foul. He kicked the legs out.
Oh, my goodness.
Wave off the basket. I'm going to watch his arms. I'm going to watch his legs. Let's take a look here. Describe it, AC.
Well, he's fading, and then the camera goes away. Here we go.
This will be it.
Of course, KJ, here we go. His right leg comes out.
Leg kicks out.
And you know what? He's gotten called for quite a few of those, so that might be something he needs to work on this offseason.
Well, it's just dangerous. I don't want him getting hurt on a play like that. I know he's trying to draw the contact. Here's straight away Ivy for a 3 ball. Missing it, and Şengün clears. We're tied at 72. 6:20 remaining. Down the heart of the lane, going up, KJ Martin, and a blocking foul will be whistled. Pistons thought on the bench they were going to get a jump ball out of it.
KJ, for having that hip flexor, is really aggressive still, but I don't think he knows any other way to play.
No, Livers at the line for a pair here. Actually, Livers with the second foul with KJ at the line. You know what a downhill player is. I mean, I think we see it in football all the time. We see it in basketball, and KJ is the Rockets' best downhill player right now on this squad. And he missed the free throws. I brag about it. Rockets are now 11-14 for the free throw line. Second attempt. Got it. Rockets back up by a point now. KJ with 9. 73-72 Houston. 13 lead changes and 7 ties in this game. Livers to his right to Ivy at the free throw line. Pass inside, going up and dunking it in is Marvin Bagley the third for a deuce. And we've got ourselves another lead change as Bagley has 15. Pistons up by 1 at 74-73. Green at midcourt on that Rocket logo. Screen is set by KJ. Down the lane, Green puts his right hand in the air with the basketball and jams it down. 75-74. 15 lead changes. Bagley 3-point line right. Straight away to Duran. Bounce pass left side of Ivy. Kicks it baseline right. Killian Hayes thinking about a three. Goes inside the arc. Now the right elbow, 15-foot jumper. We're going back and forth here inside Toyota Center. 76-75 Detroit. They're at 48% from the floor for the game. Şengün between the circles. Hands it off to Kevin Porter Jr. Porter with a three-pointer. Up and in. Good fluid stroke for KPJ. He now has 22. 78-76 Rockets with 5:07 remaining in the third quarter.
With it. Off to Ivy. Ivy lob to the right sideline. Killian Hayes. Hayes on the move. Pulls up from 15 and hits a nice little jump shot. Pistons by one. 76-75. They're still buzzing a little bit on that dunk. Şengün up top. Hands it to Porter. Porter behind a screen for three, and he hits it. 78-76, 4 consecutive lead changes. Rockets on top by 2. 5:05 to go in the third. Here's Killian Hayes. He got bumped by Green trying to fight through a screen, but they're going to say not a shooting foul. 2 on him. Omoruyi's going to come back in. And Livers will take a seat. 12 points for Isaiah Livers tonight. 3 out of 5 long range. It'll be a sideline out. Killian Hayes looking to get it in. Hayes floats it to Jalen Duran, and now back to Killian Hayes. Give it to Ivy. Behind a screen, Ivy into the lane. We got an offensive foul coming up on Duran. 3 fouls now on Jalen Duran. Well, Piston turnover gives it back to Houston. They've got a 2-point lead at 78-76. Jalen Green with it. He's got 20. Porter's got 22. So their backcourt's been pretty strong. Green with it, picked up by Hayes. On the move toward the basket, and there's another Piston foul. They're just attacking the rim every time. Hayes picks it up. So Jalen Green with the free throws coming up. Second pick of the draft in 21. Our guy was number 1 that year, Cade Cunningham. And the free throws will make 79-76. Big deep breath by Green. And makes. So the Rockets by 4. Left to right in the red, white, and blue uniforms. Jaden Ivey. And we got a little shove apparently by Porter on that sideline. Ticky-tack call, but nonetheless, they call the foul. Yeah, I'm going to say that he used that right shoulder to kind of shove him out of bounds. It'll be a sideline out, 4:35 to go in the third. And it goes to Killian Hayes. Hayes guarded by Jalen Green. Post up Bagley against Jabari Smith. 6 to shoot. Bagley to a cutting Omoruyi. Throws it up and in. Are you kidding? Oh, they wave it off. Eason picked up the foul. Boy. So taking away a circus shot there. It'll be a sideline out. Ivy to get it in. It's 80-76 Houston. Into Killian Hayes. Hayes to Bagley. Backing it through. Slips the defense and lays it in. And it's a 2-point game, 80-78. Nifty little move. Bagley was 17 on the night. Porter, right sideline for Houston. Switched off to Duran. Jump shot on the way is off the iron. Ball slapped out. Ivy chases it down. Starts racing up the floor. Oh, what a pass to Duran. Little hook shot pass. And it's tied up at 80. Man, oh man, he's had some exciting assists, 6 of those tonight. Handoff to Green, cut off by Ivy. Shingun gets it against Duran, trying to buffalo his way in, threw it away. Omarui comes up with a loose ball. Here's Hayes with a fastball to Bagley, and he scores. Pistons by 2, and Steven Silas seen about enough of that. So 3:27 to go in the third. The Pistons fight back, lead by 2. It's 82-80 on the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings.
Detroit, don't miss a moment. Download the Pistons mobile app now for exclusive discounts, behind-the-scenes access, mobile ordering, and more.
Isaiah Stewart wants you to download the Detroit Pistons mobile app. Gain access to exclusive behind-the-scenes content, rewards, and in-arena experiences you won't find anywhere else. Select fans this season who download the Pistons mobile app and turn on notifications will receive 20% off at the Pistons 313 shop. Don't miss out. Download the Detroit Pistons app today. Available in the App Store now.
It's time for tip.
With Credit Karma, proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Balance must be at least 1 cent to earn APY. Banking services provided by MBB Bank Inc. Member FDIC. Maximum balance and transfer limits apply. A maximum of 6 withdrawals per monthly savings statement cycle may apply.
With the Kroger Plus card, it's easy to get lower than low prices for the win. And for every dollar you spend, you earn fuel points, which can add up to $1 per gallon off at the pump for the win. Plus, save every day on groceries and get personalized digital coupons for the win. The Kroger Plus card. All you do is win. Big, big savings. Sign up now at Kroger.com and start saving. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
The Houston Rockets and Adidas are excited to host 3 youth basketball camps this summer around Houston. Kids ages 10 and up will work on their basketball skills with highly trained coaches, plus receive a camp t-shirt, Adidas gear, and tickets to a Rocket game next season. Register your kid now at Rockets.com. 3:27 remaining in third quarter action. Rockets and Pistons in a good one. A gajillion lead changes. Okay, it's only been 18, but that's a lot. And the Pistons currently up 82-80, but just keep it right here because the lead will change again.
They're 9-16 of the Pistons in a quarter. The Rockets are 6-12. 6 straight here for Detroit. Smith behind him to Porter. 3:13 remaining in the third. Porter left elbow gets turned back by Omarui. Right-hand dribble drive, Jabari to the back iron. Didn't grab it as Boban is on the floor for the first time for the Rockets. Jaden Ivey just picked up his third foul. Boban's going to be here to spell. Obviously, they like what they're seeing from Alpi at the starting 5, but we've seen some nights where Bobby gets the preferred play, and I think when you're going against big physical guys like Wiseman and Bagley, this might not be a bad decision going with Bobby here for a short time. Jabari's free throw is up and good. Smith now with 12 points and 8 rebounds. 82-81. 18 lead changes. 8 ties. Goodness. We had 25 lead changes in Brooklyn on Wednesday. Free throw number 2 is on the way and good. 82 apiece. Rockets are 16-19 from the charity stripe. Another tie. Corey Joseph on the floor. He's running point, gets across the timeline. Duran trying to set up about 4 screens for him, trying to separate himself. He can't do so from Jalen. Hands it off to Ivy. Ivy back out left side. Joseph to the baseline left. Going up over Murray. Missed the layup. Got it back. Pump fakes. Goes up. Scores around Bobby for 2. Eugene Omaruri with a basket now, giving him 9 points off the bench. He only averages that number, so he's already surpassed or met his number here in the third. Here is Kevin Porter Jr. bumps on the left baseline. Behind him and to his right for Jalen with the left elbow, giving it back now to Scoot. Scoot lost it, coming out to midcourt to save it with 5 to shoot. Out right side, Tara Easton down the lane. Layup attempt is short. Boy, his shooting woes continue. Joseph on a bounce pass. Alley-oop coming. There's a flush. Duran gets it off a great feed from Jaden Ivey, who's got himself another assist. That's his 7th.
And Tari Easton's now 0 for 5 tonight.
Add that to an 0 for 6 against Brooklyn. Green down the lane, stripped. Foul is called on Detroit on that strip.
It's just more free throws with the clock stopped.
10-2 run here for Detroit to lead by 4, 86-82.
I think Jalen Green knows Tari's going through it. Kind of gave him a little attaboy.
You know, Eason and Martin are the only Rockets to have played every one of the games so far this year. It's quite an accomplishment. His free throw is missed by Green. First of all, guys playing 70 games is foreign. If these guys can play the full 82, major kudos for them.
Yeah, especially in the age of load management.
Well, especially, I mean, how many rookies play 82 games?
Which is kind of crazy if you think about it.
Scoot is, I should say, Jalen is 7 of 10 for the free throw line. Make it 8 of 11 as he makes the free throw. 23 points for Jalen Green. 86-83 with 1:55 remaining in the third. Ivy cross-court pass right to left to Joseph. Ball's deflected and stolen by the rookie steals leader. He's been that way from the jump. It's Tari Eason. Eason hands it off to Porter. Porter one-on-one, being chased by Roden. Left elbow to the paint, up and under, floats up a little 5-footer and nails it. 1 point game, 3 straight here for Houston. 86-85 Detroit, 96 remaining in the third quarter. Ivy 3-point line right. Down to the baseline right. Met there by Bobby. Comes out 3-point line right. This is an interesting defensive matchup. Ivy on a
Second free throw coming, 86-82 Detroit, now 83. Free throws to make. Could be another one of those tight games. Just had one in Oklahoma City. Jaden Ivey up the right sideline, slides it over to Corey Joseph, and then he throws it away. It was intercepted by Tari Eason. It's a rare turnover for Corey Joseph. He's among the leaders in assist to turnover ratio. Here's Porter. Oban set a good screen. Porter gets into the paint, throws it up and in. 86-85. They love attacking the rim. Ivy up the right sideline. Makes a move. Oban now on him. This will be interesting. Ivy pulls it back. Now crosses over to the basket. Easy layup. There's nothing Boban could do there. 88-85. Pistons on top of the minute 12 to go here in the third quarter. Jaden Ivey having a good night. Jump shot by Jalen Green for 3. Ties the game up at 88. Holy mackerel. Jalen Green with 26. Kevin Porter Jr. with 24. Ivy now with the ball on the left wing. Screened by Duran. Pass to a cutter. Omarui trying to make an extra pass, and it's turned over. Not a good decision there. Kevin Porter across the timeline. Rockets looking to get the lead back again. He's on the attack. Stumbles. And going to get the whistle. Well, we've had 18 lead changes and 10 ties in this game, and that kind of evening. So Kevin Porter Jr. will head of the line. His season high 36 against Chicago. Has a shot at it tonight here with 24. And a chance now to break the tie. And misses the first one. Now Killian Hayes in for Jaden Ivey. 17 out of 22 at the line for the Rockets. Second one on the way. That one's good. So Houston gets the lead back, 89-88. Corey Joseph, look out. Another dangerous pass. Got a whistle. And Jalen Green, who was trying for the steal, picks up the foul. That pass got to be a little crisper. Green just back there eyeing that passing lane. So Omarui to the free throw line. At 9 points off the Piston bench. And he still has 9 as he misses the first free throw. He's had 5 double-digit games as a Piston, his best 17. In the game against Indiana, he had a heck of a stat line in that one. Second one on the way, and he got it. So we are tied up again. It's 89-89, 29 seconds remaining. Third quarter in Houston. Jalen Green with the dribble up top. Holbein coming out the screen. Green to the top of the key. Down the lane, bumps into Duran. Puts the shot up, no good. Rebound, Eason. And there's got to be something going on there. A lot of mugging. And Hayes comes up limping again. This happened to him the game at Oklahoma City. Hayes picks up the foul. He's trying to walk it off. So Rockets right back to the free throw line. On the season, they average 25 a game. The Pistons almost 26 a game. So Rockets do get to the line. And Tari Eason breaks the tie, so it's 90-89. Kenyon Martin will make that. Jabari Smith will come back in. Boban takes a seat. Second one on the way, and that's a make as well. 91-89 Houston. Final 10 seconds. Here comes Corey Joseph. Down to 5 seconds. He steps it back for three and hits it. 92-91. Half-court shot by Green. Just off the side of the iron. Well, we saw Corey Joseph do that before. And the Pistons will take a 1-point lead into the fourth period in Houston. 92-91 on the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of the Detroit Pistons. Nonstop flights from Flint, Detroit to Fort Myers, Punta Gorda, one way for as low as $54. Must be purchased by 3/3/2023 for travel between 2/16/2023 and 8/14/2023. Seats and dates are limited. Restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
You don't.
The Houston Rockets host the Denver Nuggets for the final home game of the season this Tuesday. Get a ticket to the game, 2 tacos, and a beverage starting at just $29. The first 3,000 fans will also receive a scratch-off, courtesy of Toyota, to win Rockets prizes. Get tickets to the final home game of the year tonight at Rockets.com. Fourth quarter action underway. Pistons with the ball and a 92-91 lead.
Killian Hayes across the timeline with the Pistons up by a single point. Josh Christopher guards at the top of the key. Right side, three-point try. No. Boy, it hung on the top of the backboard. It didn't go across as Corey Joseph missed the three. Rockets run right to left here in the fourth quarter. Christopher top to Boban, who's back on the floor. Back to JC at the 10-foot line around the dotted circle when he missed the shot. And the rebound to Eugene Omoyuri. Detroit's got 50 paint points tonight.
That's the Rockets' MO.
That is certainly the case. The Rockets only with 38 in that particular category. There's a bounce pass. Killian Hayes looking down low, and he's taken away on an intended pass from Broden. Coming right back to the Rockets. Layup attempt with the left hand. Right down the heart of the lane is good for KJ Martin, and the Rockets are back up 93-92. All 5 starters for the Rockets now in double figures. Joseph, left-hand side over Uri to the baseline left for Killian Hayes. Gives up the 3. Bounce pass to Duran. That's a block for KJ. Duran saves it, but back in the hands of Martin. Giving it out to Josh Christopher. Christopher comes across the timeline. Lob the low block to Bobby. Bobby one-on-one against Duran. He'll turn. He'll fade an 8-footer. No, but we have a whistle. And another foul on Jalen Duran. He's like, why am I being picked on?
The whole crowd wanted that to go down for an and one. Place would have exploded.
Bobby, 75% of the line, limited attempts. And I mean limited. I think he's got 16.
He's got this.
You sure?
Yep.
Positive?
Yep.
Here we go. Bobby's first free throw is good. Maybe the loudest year we've had in the second half.
My close personal friend, Boban.
Do you have his number?
Yep,
I do.
Well, are you going to text him?
I could. Congratulations. Well, maybe in order. Second free throw on the way. Good. Rockets up by 3, 95-92.
I can trump you.
Minute 20 going by. Across the timeline comes Killian Hayes. Screen is set by Duran. Hayes, dotted circle. Lost the basketball. Got it back. Tries it. Block. Tari. Back in the hands of Hayes. Low block ball around like a pinball machine. It's the last touched by Bobby. Great defense in the interior. Lots of hand movement for the Rockets as the Pistons couldn't take advantage of a 2-on-1 inside the lane. It'll be Detroit basketball with 5 to shoot as Killian Hayes will inbound the basketball on the baseline with the basket to his right. Bounce pass underneath, layup attempt. Oh, goodness. Omaruri almost had an N1 there as he took the pass, and as soon as he put the ball in his hands, he let it up off the window. Missed the layup, and a foul is called. Foul is on Green. That's Jalen's 4th personal foul. 26 points, 4 assists, and now 4 whistles.
Well, even though it's early, I don't mind him picking up number 4 in the 4th quarter.
Free throw for Omaruri is on the way and good. Omaruri playing his college basketball from Oregon. He's originally from Canada in his 3rd NBA season. Second free throw is up. Back iron miss. Rebound to Tari. 95-93. Houston up by 2. Easton left side angle. Hands it off to KJ. KJ back out to midcourt for Jalen Green. Green's got Corey Joseph in front of him. Lobs to Christopher. Giving it back to Green, left side angle. Another screen from Moby. Out right side, wide open. JC for a 3-ball. That's short. Christopher's really struggled from 3 this year. 25% from distance. Corey Joseph, 3-point line right to the top of the key. Out left side. Omaruri's going to launch a 3. That's off the back iron. High rebound, picked up by the highest player, and that's going to be Boban Marjanovic with that left hand.
Got on his tiptoes and grabbed it.
He certainly did. Josh Christopher across midcourt. 9:38 remaining. Left side angle. Here goes Tari Easton down the lane looking for a field goal. Missed. A tip up by Bowman. He's got it again. He fights for it. We're going to get a held ball between him and Jalen Duran. This will be very, very interesting on who wins the tip. He has a 5-inch size advantage, does Boban.
He's telling everyone where to line up around the circle. Not the official, Boban.
Marvin Bagley III is back in for Eugene Omaruri. Who's going to win it? Call it quickly.
Boban.
Okay.
Just like I said, he would hit those 2 free throws.
Rockets win the tip, they'll have 13. Tip is up, and they never even thought about it.
Horrible.
Boban didn't even jump. Detroit won the tip.
He threw it to Detroit.
Literally, the ball he threw it all the way to Northern Michigan, huh? Okay.
Yes.
9:22 remaining and a 2-point Rocket advantage.
Quite the toss.
Corey Joseph, cross-court left to right to Killian Hayes. Gets a screen from Duran. Tries a mid-range jumper. That's a high-arcing shot, front rim miss. Another rebound for Easton, who's got 2 boards in the quarter. Rockets up by 2. Green left side angle. Inside looking for Bobby, and that was a telegraph pass. An easy steal for Duran. Out left side, down the lane, going up, layup attempt, 2 points. That's good off the hands of Jared Roden.
KJ defended that about as well as anyone could have in his position.
12 ties now. This one is at 95 apiece. 8:47 remaining in quarter number 4. Green 3-point line right. Gets by 1 defender to the baseline for KJ. Left-hand dribble drive. Bobby's on the ground. Back out straight away. This is a 3-pointer and a much-needed basket from the hands of Tari Easton. Easton's got 5 points and 8 rebounds. Gives his Rockets a 98-95 lead. With the basketball, Killian Hayes, the top of the key with a whistle. 3-second violation, defensive one against Boban. That's going to be a technical foul, team technical against the Rockets. And frankly, that does not come at a good time because this game has gone back and forth and back and forth. Kevin Porter Jr. about to return for the Houston Rockets. Here's the free throw. It is up and it is good by Killian Hayes. Averages 10. Hayes tonight with that 10 total, along with 5 rebounds and 5 assists. So Scoot is in. James Wiseman returns to the Pistons. Both these teams have dropped 7 consecutive games. Rockets trying to win their 13th home game. The Pistons are trying to win on the road for the 8th time this year. Hayes, cross court left to right, around the arc. Joseph, baseline right. To Roden, back in the hands, Hayes, left side. Going to launch a high arcing three, back iron over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. My favorite guy that used to shoot those high arcing threes was a guy by the name of Mike Woodson.
Mike Woodson.
Purvis Short also would try a bunch of those high arcing threes as well. We see Purvis in the ball game on occasion.
You know who hit the opposite of that? Kenny Smith on a clothesline.
You got that. Here's Scoot. 360 move at the left elbow, turns and spins and nails a 16-foot jumper to give the Rockets a 4-point lead at 196. Corey Joseph straight away. Keeps left pivot foot still. Out right side to Roden. Back out straight on for Joseph. A three ball is in. And it's down to a 1-point game. Corey Joseph off the bench tonight has 10. That's her 10th three-pointer in 28 tries. Here's baseline left. Porter, bounce pass to Eason, right baseline, three-pointer over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. The possession will go to the Detroit Pistons. Isaiah Livers is back in. Jaden Ivey is in for the Pistons, and Alperen Şengün comes in for Bowmanator. 7 minutes and 21 seconds remaining. Both teams with plenty of timeouts. Nobody in any serious foul trouble. Porter and Martin each have 3.
And I would venture to say good minutes for Boban.
For sure. Ivy across midcourt. Screen is set by Wiseman. Out left side, Corey Joseph sets his feet, launches and hits. He was wide freaking open. 13 for Joseph. Pistons back up, 102-100. 5 minutes gone by, 6 in a row thanks to 2 Corey Joseph triples. Right elbow. Porter puts Joseph on skates. It don't matter. It's a 15-foot jumper to tie the game at 102. 6:44 remaining. Ivy right side of the floor with a left-hand dribble. Screen is set by Wiseman. Cross-court pass intercepted. Stolen by Alperen Şengün. Back left to Tari. He lost the basketball going up. That's going to be last touch by Corey Joseph. And Joseph's like, wait a minute. I think Tari touched it last. Regardless, we've got a timeout. A really, really back and forth 22 lead change, 13 tie game going on here tonight inside Toner Center. We're even at 102. 6:30 remaining in the fourth. Timeout brought to you by Corn Extra. Invite you to find your beach. And now these words from your local station.
Do you love vodka or gin? Then I have something new and exceptional to tell you about. Gentle Ben Spirits, made right here in Texas. Hi, it's Jeremy Branham. Gentle Ben uses Perseido's state-of-the-art craft technology to purify and enhance the taste of their vodka and gin. You'll taste the difference just like I did. Try Gentle Ben vodka or gin in your next cocktail. Look for Gentle Ben vodka or gin at Total Wine, Specs, and many other local retailers in the area. Learn more at gentleben.com.
Are you tired of running to the gas station to get your lottery tickets? Stop wasting your time and start buying your tickets with Jackpot, the mobile app that puts the lottery in the palm of your hand. Jackpot is a proud partner of the Houston Rockets.
Jalen Green going upstairs.
Download the Jackpot app to your mobile device and take advantage of the most convenient way to buy lottery tickets so you never miss another play.
Here's Jabari Smith, knocks down another one.
Jackpot is available to eligible lottery participants ages 18 and up. Please play responsibly.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
you stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota. Let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Adam Clanton, Matt Thomas with you here inside Toyota Center. Got a good one, all knotted up at 102 apiece. Before we go further, let's pause 10 for station identification on the Houston Rockets radio network.
KBNE Houston, an iHeartRadio station. This is Sports Talk 790, your home for Houston Rockets basketball.
6.5 remaining. Who will take this one? It's not even the futility bowl. I don't know what you would call this, Matt.
No, you got Corey Joseph making shots. Scoots hit a bunch. You got all the Rocket starters in double figures. I was
talking about the records more than anything.
Yeah, down the lane, Şengün to the baseline. Underneath the Tari Eason, straight away, sets, fires, and misses on a 3-ball. Offensive rebound, the Tari Eason. Pump fakes once, goes up. That ball is blocked and a whistle on a late foul.
And Kevin Porter Jr. is still at the top of the key. Like, how'd you miss that one on me? That should be 3 free throws. He got clobbered.
James Wiseman with foul number 4 for the Pistons. Alpi to the free throw line. Şengün has not gone to the line tonight. He's got 10 points on 5 of 6 shooting. He does have 10 rebounds and 7 assists.
Kevin Porter Jr. still telling Joseph, hey, you clobbered me, and you're lucky it wasn't a call.
Rockets are 22 of 27 from the line tonight. And that's a good sound. Free throw up and good. Rockets have outscored the Pistons here in the fourth quarter, 12-10, lead 103-102.
Another lead change.
22 of those. Another double-double for Alpi. He's got 21 double-doubles to his credit this year. Free throw number 2 is on the way and good. And the Rockets up by a deuce. 104-102. We're approaching the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. Joseph lobs to Wiseman. Behind him, Ivy wants a 3. Up front iron miss. Şengün the rebound for Houston. Alperen Şengün comes across the timeline. Martin sets a screen for him. No-look pass out left side. Tari. Right-hand dribble drive. Turns left. Spins right. Throws it up to Şengün between the circles. Shot clock at 10. Alpi floats it in an absolutely horrific pass to Tari Eason. I think Calvin Murphy lost the button off his jacket on that one. Goodness. 104-102 with 5:40 remaining. Down the lane, Ivy layup attempt. We're tied again. Nobody wants to separate themselves. Largest Houston lead's been 7. The largest Detroit advantage has been 8. 104 apiece, 5.5 to go. Baseline right, Scoot goes up, layup attempt. We'll wave it off, offensive foul. The basket didn't go in anyway. Taking the charge that time was Jaden Ivey. 4th foul on Kevin Porter Jr. Good call. Easy one. We should mention, Adam, that both teams still have their 1 challenges remaining. And I have a feeling we're going to see them before the night is through.
If the game stays like this.
Foul at the right elbow, Ivy. And the foul will be on KPJ. And that's 2 fouls on him in the last 10 seconds, which now gives him 5 personals for the game. He's got to be careful here with still 5:22 remaining. Daishen Nix would have to come in, and if Porter cannot stay in the game.
And Porter's your leading scorer, too. I mean, he's had it going on tonight.
Got 29, Green with 26. Ivy, baseline right, Joseph, back out to Ivy, 3-point shot up, front rim, no. Rebound with 2 hands to Jabari Smith Jr. 104 apiece with 5:12 remaining. Green, low block left into Şengün. Şengün faces a double team, lost it off a kneecap, struggling to hold on to it, does so. No look pass, right side, Jabari pump fakes, hands it to KJ, goes up, he's fouled going up. I was deathly afraid there was going to be a 3-second call against any one of the numerous Rockets, but the foul go on. We got a technical foul called on Dwayne Casey. Why do you want to give that a free point here for the Rockets this late in the contest when your team is going back and forth?
This is one of those things where the Rockets will win by 1, and you'll point to that. I mean, that's how close things have been here tonight in all seriousness.
So Casey gets the technical. Here's Porter at the line. Hit the front rim, the glass, and fell through. Rockets 105 and the Pistons 104. More free throws, this time coming from the hands of Kenyon Martin Jr. I wonder if that was a quick yo mama, or was that more of a 2 hours of just complaining of the officials ad nauseum and finally enough's enough?
Yeah.
Had a good night at the free throw line. He's 7 of 8. Rockets are up 107-104 with 4:55 remaining. Joseph across midcourt. Underhand toss to Livers, who's back on the floor. He gives it back to Ivy. Ivy, top of the key, out left side, three-pointer for the tie. Livers, back heel, no. Rebound to Martin. He wants to push. Right side, here's Scoot against Livers to the baseline, underneath the basket. Comes out left, spins back right, goes back left, kicks it out to Jabari. To his right for Jalen. Jalen's got a top of the key with 10 to shoot.
Whatever the magic word is, and got teed up. He's giving the old stink eye stare to C.J. Washington. So a technical free throw coming for Kevin Porter, and he makes it and breaks the tie. 105 to 104. That 23 lead changes, 14 ties, been that kind of game, and now free throws coming. Kevin Porter Jr. is 2 out of 3 at the line. He has 30 points on the night. And hits the first. 6 shy of his season best. And the guy, young player, they've got a bunch of those, as do the Pistons. Second free throw on the way is a make, and now the Rockets lead by 3. 107 to 104. We're inside of 5 minutes remaining here. Corey Joseph with the basketball between the circles. Hands it off to Isaiah Livers. Livers to Ivy. Ivy driving a kick. Here's Livers, and he missed the 3. Out on the break come the Rockets. Kevin Porter with it, right side of the baseline. Dribbles all the way back out. Now reverses, up and under, kicks it out to Smith. And Green with it now. Down the lane he goes, but heard a whistle somewhere along the line there. So Ivy's going to pick up his 5th foul. He and Wiseman each have 5. Duran's also got 4 fouls for Detroit. Free throws have been a major difference in this game. 27 to 13 on makes, as Green misses the first one. So a plus 14 in free throw makes tonight for the Houston Rockets. Major difference in this game. They lead by 3, and now missing both free throws, Jalen Green. Still 107-104 Houston. Ivy walks it across. Left elbow up in the air pass out to Corey Joseph. Joseph down the lane. Little fadeaway shot is good. Got to use his body to get space to shoot, and it's 107 to 106. Rockets by 1. Another terrific game following up what we had in Oklahoma City the other night. Here's Green on the move. In the lane, kicks it out. Jabari Smith off the heel. Rebound knocked out by Kenyon Martin. To Porter to Smith. And he missed another 3. Got a loose ball foul coming up. Another one on Detroit. So Wiseman just fouled out of the game. So the Pistons are definitely not getting the whistles there tonight. 36 attempts after these two by the Rockets, only 19 attempts by Detroit. Alperin Şengün at the line, and Duran finally comes into the lineup for James Wiseman. So Şengün with 12 points and 11 rebounds. First one on the way, and that's a make. 108-106 Houston. Still plenty of time. 3:48 to go. Second one on the way is a make as well. Get a Piston timeout here. Trailing by 3 with 3:48 to go. 109 to 106. on the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings.
You don't have to play for the Pistons to be treated by the same doctors who keep the team at their best.
I can't dunk in size 18 sneakers, but I can play 18 holes.
I don't box out defenders in mesh shorts, but my hip is back in the game.
I'm not a Piston, but I'm running on all cylinders after back surgery. I am Henry.
I am Henry.
Henry Ford Health, official team physicians of the Detroit Pistons. And you. Visit henryford.com/teamdocs.
Hey, this basketball season, turn dunks into dollars with FanDuel, official partner of the Detroit Pistons.
It is a popular item. You get something like that for 50% off. That is a nice deal. So,
well, there's something called Christmas. There's something called my birthday. Get over there now.
I will do that for you, but only if the Rockets hold on to this 109-106 lead and finish off the Pistons. 3:48 remaining.
We have audio evidence of that. Here's Jaden Ivey to Corey Joseph. Corey goes left side of the floor and brings it across midcourt for the Detroit Pistons, trailing by 3. Joseph, bounce pass right side to Ivy. Back to Joseph. He's open from 3, off the heel. Offensive rebound, Dern, and he is fouled the way up on the offensive putback.
Boy, that's one of those things that we were talking about earlier with KJ getting blocks. I think he thought he got a clean block as we watch this replay here. Oh.
Well, he did. It was Alpern Şengün that got called for the foul.
Okay, I thought they called it on KJ initially. I didn't hear him.
It is on LP. That is his 3rd.
That's frustrating still for KJ.
Duran's not a great free throw shooter. This is not worthy of a challenge. Here's the first one that is up. No, thank you.
Attaboy, NT.
Rockets, conversely, in the fourth quarter have made 9 of their 11 free throw attempts. Nicely done there.
I don't care what anybody says about you. You're a fine American.
Thought everybody said that about me.
Yeah.
Duran to the second free throw with his squad down by 3. Here's the second attempt. Line drive effort on the way and good. 109-107. Duran off the bench tonight has 9 points. He's 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Scoot goes left side angle. Turns to a right hand. Now to the left elbow, 16-footer. That's not good. Rebound underneath. Şengün baseline left with a brand new 14 for the Rockets. To a cutter in Martin to the window. He's fouled on the way up. And the foul is on Marvin Bagley. That'll be just his second. First foul on Bagley, excuse me. I've already told you the Rockets have made 9 of 11 from the line in the quarter. This will be attempt 12. It is up. Oh, and it's well short. Shouldn't brag on free throws, ever. But it's a stat. We'll keep it at 109-107 in favor of Houston. Second free throw. That's good. Another timeout, Dwayne Casey. 3:15 remaining. Back in 60. The Rockets up 3. 110-107 on the Rockets Radio Network.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. Customizing heart treatments, like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments to reduce the risk of stroke from heart arrhythmia without relying on blood thinners. Our teams work together and share expertise, all to give you the best possible outcome. This is innovative heart care, and it's designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
3:15 remaining in fourth quarter action here inside Toyota Center. Hey, Rockets fans, Access, the go-to ticketing destination for Houston's best events. Download the Access app today for the easiest entry experience to get to your seats and start cheering. That's AXS. Visit AXS.com for more info. It is a 110-107 Rockets lead. Pistons with the ball.
Joseph across midcourt, 3:10 remaining. Hands it off to Ivy, down the lane, off the window. Missed the shot, but a late whistle. Jabari Smith Jr. gets called for the foul. Ivy to the free throw line for 2 free throws as Green and Şengün went for the block, and then Smith climbed over the rebounder. And that's going to send Dern to the free throw line and not Ivy, which is a good break. Free throw number 1 is on the way. Good. 110 to 108 as Dern has made 2 of his 3 free throws here in this fourth quarter. Dern with 10 points and 7 rebounds. 2 of 5 overall for the game from the line. Bends the knees. Second free throw up. Around the rim out. Rebound to Jabari Smith Jr. 110 to 108. Detroit. We're down by 2. Rockets have the basketball. Şengün out to midcourt for Jabari, or make that for Kevin Porter Jr. Porter, jump pass out to Jabari. Jabari down the lane, throws over the right hand. That's blocked by Dern. That was a clean block on the right hand, and the rebound is picked up by Marvin Bagley. Bagley to Ivy on the trail. Between the circles. Got Jabari in front of him. Ivy for 3 in the lead. Short. Ball's tipped up, picked up in the open floor by Green. Green's got 2 men to beat. Don't care. Off the window. Kisses it off the backboard and is fouled. Green now with a total of 28.
Boy, the body control. He anticipated the contact there, Matt. Able to take that contact, absorb it, control the body like I mentioned, get the hoop, and try to add the additional free throw here.
112 to 108. Green's free throw, short. Oh, goodness.
That's your
Rebound
fault.
to Dern.
Absolutely your fault.
Corey Joseph left to right. Fourth quarter, 2:24 remaining, 2-possession lead for the Rockets. Joseph out left side to Ivy. Baseline left, Livers. Back behind him and to his right for Ivy. Screen is set by Livers. Jump stop, bad pass. Porter took it away. Şengün comes up with it. Şengün wants to push. Behind the back, he'll dribble. On the trail, underhand toss out to Porter. He'll redirect. Shot clock at 15. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Şengün low block left. Going against Dern. 1-on-1. He'll turn. He's got a sweeping hook shot. It's short. Rebound underneath to Marvin Bagley III. 1:51 remaining. Pistons down by 4 with the basketball. Ivy left side of the floor. Got Green in front of him. Right hand dribble drive to the free throw line. Goes up. There's a block for Jabari. Ball is loose. Şengün in front to Jabari. Left side. Here goes KJ. Euro step move. Back iron and a miss. But a whistle comes to stop the clock with 1:31 remaining.
Boy, I thought he was going to throw that down, but credit to him, Matt, for the patience to be able to get the whistle.
Livers the foul. That is his 3rd. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining, and both of them want to hold on to one of those timeouts in case they do want to challenge.
Yep.
Because you would lose it if you lose the challenge.
Absolutely.
40th free throw attempt coming up for the Rockets here. KJ bends those knees. Free throw attempt number 1 is up and in. 5-point lead with 91 seconds remaining.
That's another reason why this game has not gone particularly like a flow to it. 40 free throws plus for the Rockets.
KJ, back iron miss. Rebound to Corey Joseph. Timeout Detroit. 1:29 remaining. Rockets up by 5. We're back in 60 on the Rockets Radio Network.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. Customizing heart treatments, like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments to reduce the risk of stroke from heart arrhythmia without relying on blood thinners. Our teams work together and share expertise, all to give you the best possible outcome. This is innovative heart care, and it's designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Corona asks you to find the fine life. Corona asks that you tip off your game day responsibly. That's the fine life. It's game on, lime in with Corona beer. Find your beach. 129 remaining, 113-108. Good guys with the lead here inside Toyota Center. Rockets leading the Pistons, Matt.
And the Rockets will watch the Pistons advance into front court here, as is the case off that timeout. Jaden Ivey's going to inbound the basketball here for Detroit. Jalen Green will guard him on that sideline. 113-108. Houston up by 5. 129 remaining in the fourth quarter. Ivey lobs to Duren. Back to Ivey. Shot clock at 19. Game clock at 123. Joseph had it stripped, I should say. Livers did. Now to Bagley at the free throw line, and a reach-in foul is going to be called against the Rockets. I think they're going to get Alperen Şengün, who was trying to go for a tie-up on that one. And that is the fourth foul on Alperen Şengün, stopping the clock with 1 minute and 18 seconds in this game. Marvin Bagley III, 74% out of the year. He is 3 of 4 tonight from the line. Detroit has missed 8 of their 23 free throws, so they can look at one of their categories as the reason why they're trailing this late. Free throw for Bagley is up and in. Marvin Bagley, 20 points tonight. One of 5 different Detroit players in double figures. There's actually 2, 4, 7 players double figures. 6 players double figures. Free throw is up and good. So 2 free throws for Bagley. 113-110. Minute 15 remaining. Jalen Green, left side of the floor, brings it across midcourt. It's got Ivey in front of him. Shot clock at 13. Jalen straight away. Porter sets a screen. Jalen still has a basketball with 6, with 5. Out to scoot. 3-pointer on the way. Nails it! With 5 on the shot clock. Lead at 2 possessions at 116-110. 59 seconds remaining. Ivey picks up the ball across midcourt. Down the lane, bumps off his defender, and makes a 10-footer. He sent Green 7 feet beyond the baseline.
Not a foul, apparently.
116-112, 52 seconds left. Green across midcourt. 13 to shoot. Green's got 28. Left elbow, floater with the right hand. Got it for 2 more. Rockets with 2 huge baskets in the last 30 seconds. They lead by 6. 35 seconds remaining. Ivey left side of the floor. Going against Green. Going to launch a 3. He falls down. He comes up short. Rebound to Şengün with 26 seconds remaining. Şengün is fouled in backcourt by Corey Joseph. And that'll stop the clock with 23.6 seconds remaining. First foul on Joseph, but that's not the issue. Free throws are. Both tonight, Green and Porter with 30 points apiece. Porter with 33. Jalen with 30. It's good to have a pair of 30-pointers on your same side.
Tell you what, if you have that and you don't win the game, it is really debilitating. And we've had that here this season where you've had big-time scorers combine and you didn't have a win to show for it. It's going to feel good tonight when they go in that locker room and they're able to say that they were able to pull this one out.
And how about this, AC? The Cherry Sharp's been their best friend here lately.
Oh, my goodness. This is attempt number 43.
Try 2 over the first make is up and out. Rebound by Duren and a timeout to Detroit. That's their last one. 21.9 seconds remaining in the score. The Rockets 119, the Pistons 112. Will stay here for our KBR hustle board. This is a player that Adam Plant will choose as a guy that just really was out there throwing his body around. Good defense, grabbing rebounds, and it's all brought to you by KBR. Proud history, bright future.
You got to give it to Alperen Şengün on a night like tonight. 15 points. 13 rebounds, 7 assists in 35 minutes. And look, he takes the tough assignments a lot of nights too. And sometimes it looks like he's not able to hold his own, but he really, he got them to foul out tonight. And the early tone that he set with some of those dunks in the first quarter especially, I think that kind of showed the rest of his teammates what kind of night it was going to be like.
And he had, especially in the first half, 3 or 4 really nasty passes. The Pistons had no idea where they were going. So it is a 9-4 Rocket run here with many of those shots coming, or points coming from the free throw line. 21.9 seconds remaining. Houston 119 and Detroit 112. Both teams leaving their respective benches. The Rockets have 2 timeouts remaining. The Pistons have 0. So if they want to challenge something, they're not going to be able to. Livers on the inbound as it advances into front court. Let's see who guards him there. Livers on the inbound. Looking to his left, lobs it up, and a foul is going to be called as Duran catches the ball at midcourt and was fouled by Alperen Sengun, which is his 5th personal foul. You give him all these accolades, and he just picked up foul 5.
I got to be honest, too. That puts them at the foul line, stops the clock. There's nothing good about this at all.
Only thing is that Duran's a very pedestrian free throw shooter.
Well, then I'm going to hold you to it.
Both teams tonight, when you add the free throws, this will be attempt 69 and 70. 25 by the Pistons. Here's 26, and there's a point.
That's 2-possession game.
Eugene Omoyuri is about to come back in. 119-113. Rockets 2-possession lead. 21.2 seconds remaining. Free throw is up. Back iron miss. Rebound to KJ. To his right for Porter. He's in backcourt. Double team comes. Sengun gets it across the timeline. And a timeout is called by Steven Silas with exactly 15 seconds remaining in the game. We're back in a minute as you listen to Houston Rockets basketball.
Rockets Nation, AT&T Sportsnet has you covered. Watch every exciting shot, block, and rebound only on AT&T Sportsnet. Crossover, shit! Do it to him! Are you kidding me? Visit AT&TSportsnet.com and click on the channel finder to see how you can watch Rockets basketball all season long. AT&T Sportsnet, the TV home of the Houston Rockets, available on most major television providers in the region, including DirecTV, Stream, and Fubo TV.
Saltgrass Steakhouse is the place for a great steak. Why? Because they only serve the best certified Angus beef. A Saltgrass steak is unmatched, unrivaled, and unbeatable when it comes to flavor. Each tender steak is seasoned with a perfect blend of 7 spices, grilled over an open flame, and topped with seasoned steak butter. Taste the certified Angus beef difference today at Saltgrass Steakhouse.
Back here inside Toyota Center. Rockets with a 119-113 advantage. Exactly 15 seconds remaining. Steven Silas calling a timeout. And the Rockets trying to polish off this victory here late in the season.
Both teams trying to end 7-game losing streaks. Rockets on the Lakers here on Sunday. The Nuggets on Tuesday. Then on the road for games Friday at Charlotte, Sunday at Washington, and that'll conclude the season. Did we get back-to-back timeouts for the Rockets?
I don't know, because this is definitely longer than it should be.
Yeah, we did. We got back-to-back Rocket timeouts. So how's your family?
Oh, they're great. All right. They're probably wondering what's taking so long with all the free throws that we've shot here tonight.
Oh, it's 9:38. This is a long one.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball would not like the length of this game.
Need a pitch clock out there for these free throws.
Well, both teams have exhausted every one of their timeouts. The first quarter, it felt like it took forever. Pretty fluid game after that.
I bet we squeeze in a few more free throws here in the next 15 seconds.
All right, on the inbound, Rockets will have it in front court. Alperen Sengun will have to inbound the basketball with Jalen Duran. Remember, both teams do not have any timeouts, so the Rockets must inbound here. And go in the backcourt where Green takes it. 13 seconds left to go. Jalen Green is avoiding fouls. Out left side angle and finally fouled by Isaiah Livers. And that took almost 6 seconds off the clock for the Pistons to finally foul Jalen Green.
And I think they fouled him sooner in the possession, but they didn't get the whistle.
Rockets have been just okay at the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. They've been 18 times. They've made just 12 of those 18.
They've got a good big man percentage here going.
13 and 19 now.
75%.
On what?
For the game, the free throw percentage.
I was going to say, it
a good big man.
There you go. Yeah.
Was it Dream like a 75% shooter?
A little less, I want to say. Don't hold me to that. Free throw one for Green, good. Green makes the second one, and that should do it. It's an 8-point lead with 9 seconds left to go. Corey Joseph, left side of the floor with 6, with 5. Down the heart of the lane, he'll reverse layup, put it in for 2. 121, 115, 2.5 seconds left to go. Smith grabs the basketball. He takes the inbounds pass, and it is a Rockets win. Your Houston Rockets end their 7-game losing streak and defeat the Detroit Pistons 121 to 115. 33 points for Kevin Porter Jr. And the man joining us now, Jalen Green, at 32. JG, it's Matt upstairs. First of all, congratulations. Secondly, this game, it was hard because nobody can really pull away from each other, right?
Yeah, it was neck and neck all game. But, it came down to the stretch. We knew we had a lockup. We did a lot of points in that first half. Defense was the main key coming down in the second half. I think we executed on that.
Hey, and you guys shot 76% from the free throw line. That's a great percentage for yourself.
Yeah, that's solid. We could have made a lot more free throws, though.
Talk about you and your backcourt mate, KPJ. You guys combining for 65 in this one. It's kind of hard to lose when you guys are putting up those many points.
Yeah. Me and Scoot's talk this game was just to get back to our things, get back to what we do, and I think we execute on that tonight, and our guys helped us with that too. So it was a full team win.
Hey, what's it like last going against a guy like Corey Joseph? Guy been in the league forever. He's a pesky guy, isn't he?
Yeah, super pesky, super strong too. Hit me with a little bump coming down the hill, made it. I didn't expect that, but it's a fit.
We'll get some rest, my man. We appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
You got it. Jalen Green joining us as our post-game hero, brought to you by our friends at Landry's and our signature group of restaurants for a night with a backcourt. We were just talking about this with Coach. To get both guys in that huge scoring column, and both guys are ready for this shot over 50% from the floor. Kevin Porter Jr. was 12 of 20. Jalen Green was 10 of 18.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they were also, in Green's case, able to get to the foul line like so many did in that Rockets lineup. But that's when you look at this Rockets team and what you think it should be or could be, the potential that it's going to reach, you imagine many, many nights like this where these guys have 30-plus each of them, and the Rockets, even if it's not a comfortable win, they're able to squeeze it out because these guys are just so uber talented. So good to see them combine for those big numbers, but it actually come in a W.
Yeah, Rockets shoot 46% for the game, 36% from distance. They make 11 three-pointers. So too do the Pistons. In fact, the Rockets were 11 of 31. The Pistons were 11 of 35. But the Rockets owning the free throw line in attempts and makes 34 of 45 compared to 18 of 27. All 5 Rockets starters in double figures, 33 for Kevin Porter, 32 for Jalen Green, 15 apiece for Kenyon Martin and Alperen Şengün, 13 for Jabari Smith to lead the attack for the Rockets. For Detroit, they get 21 tonight from Marvin Bagley III, 18 points from Jaden Ivey, and 17 points from Corey Joseph off the bench. With the victory, the Rockets improve on the season, and they will go to 18, make it 19 and 59. They are 13 and 26 in this building and 6 and 12 in the month of April, or the month of March, that is. We'll have April coming up before you know it. In fact, this is the last day of March tonight. The Pistons fall to 16 and 61, 7 and 31 on the road, and they will have lost 14 of their 15 games in the month of March.
Well, 2 7-game losing streaks going head-to-head. Something had to give.
That did.
The irresistible force met the immovable object, and the Rockets won.
Still a good game. I mean, I know these teams aren't going to the playoffs, but it was entertaining. Those that came enjoyed themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. A good crowd, as always, on a Friday night here inside Toyota Center. No matter what the result has been this year, it's been a fantastic atmosphere inside Toyota Center.
All right, I want to thank the folks that worked the broadcast with me. David Obert, our on-site engineer, our network producer back at our flagship Sports Talk 790 is Noah Fouts, Stinky Pete Unger on stats. For my partner, Adam Clinton, I'm Matt Thomas. Thank you so much for listening. Adam is going to stay around and do the postgame show with some highlights, especially of some key makes of the fourth quarter. You'll hear that coming up. I'll talk with you on Sunday night when the Rockets take on the Los Angeles Lakers. We'll be on the air on the network at 5:30 with a 6 o'clock tip time. Again, the final score tonight, the Rockets 121, the Pistons 115. The Memorial Hermann postgame show is next. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
Are you tired of running to the gas station to get your lottery tickets? Stop wasting your time and start buying your tickets with Jackpot, the mobile app that puts the lottery in the palm of your hand. Jackpot is a proud partner of the Houston Rockets.
Jalen Green going upstairs.
Download the Jackpot app to your mobile device and take advantage of the most convenient way to buy lottery tickets so you never miss another play.
Here's Jabari Smith knocks down another one.
Jackpot is available to eligible lottery participants ages 18 and up. Please play responsibly.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
Rockets Nation, AT&T Sportsnet has you covered. Watch every exciting shot, block, and rebound only on AT&T Sportsnet.
Crossover. Shit. Don't do it to him. Are you kidding me?
Visit AT&TSportsnet.com and click on the channel finder to see how you can watch Rockets basketball all season long. AT&T Sportsnet, the TV home of the Houston Rockets, available on most major television providers in the region, including DirecTV, Stream, and Fubo TV.
Saltgrass Steakhouse is the place for a great steak. Why? Because they only serve the best certified Angus beef. A Saltgrass steak is unmatched, unrivaled, and unbeatable when it comes to flavor. Each tender steak is seasoned with a perfect blend of 7 spices, grilled over an open flame, and topped with seasoned steak butter. Taste the certified Angus beef difference today at Saltgrass Steakhouse.
Rockets fans, catch all of the scores, highlights, and post-game analysis next on the Memorial Hermann post-game show. Brought to you by Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
How about those Rockets pulling out that victory tonight over the visiting Pistons? 2 teams with 7-game losing streaks coming into this one. So as I mentioned to Matt Thomas, something had to give. And tonight, the Rockets' losing streak is the thing that gave. It's in the rearview mirror now, and that's a very, very good thing as they get the victory, 121-115 to snap that 7-game losing streak as we get you ready for the second half highlights presented by Jackpot. Play lottery from your phone. Well, the Rockets in this thing actually found themselves down at the break, 61-58, and that was despite the fact that 4 of their 5 starters were in double figures at the time, as the Rockets were really spreading the wealth in this one, and it wasn't a particularly it was a very competitive contest. It wasn't particularly easy for either team to run away and hide, is what I'm trying to say, because there were so many ties and lead changes, even in the first half, in a game in which 23 lead changes happened, and it was tied 14 times. So we get to those second half highlights, and you knew what was going to be the deal. The backcourt in this one led the way, and so those guys were getting it done early and often in the third quarter.
Green baseline's going to try a 17-footer and hit it. Couple of baskets here in the second half. Rockets within 2 at 64-62. Porter, as Ivy guards him, they stay zone. Now a straight on 3 for KPJ is good. And again, the Rockets within 1 at 70-69. Jabari's grabbed it. He's got 14 to shoot. Out right side scoot for a 3-ball to give the Rockets a lead. And a timeout to Detroit. Kevin Porter Jr. with his 5th 3 of the game. 19 for the contest. Green at midcourt on that Rocket logo. Screen is set by KJ. Down the lane, Green puts his right hand in the air with the basketball and jams it down. 75-74. Left elbow to the paint, up and under, floats up a little 5-footer and nails it. 1 point game, 3 straight here for Houston. 70 seconds remaining. Detroit's got it. Here's a chance for a tie. Green will do so with a straight-on 26-footer. 9 3-pointer for the Rockets, who are even at 88. It's our 10th tie.
So Jalen tied it up. KPJ and Jalen Green both just going crazy in this one. But the Rockets were actually down 92-91 after the first 3 quarters, despite 26 from Jalen and 25 from KPJ. To the fourth we would go. KJ Martin regaining the lead on the drive off the turnover.
Coming right back to the Rockets. Layup attempt with the left hand. Right down the heart of the lane is good for KJ Martin. And the Rockets are back up 93-92.
Tari Eason struggled from the field in this game, only scored 5 points despite his 5 rebounds, but he was 1 of 11 from the field. That one field goal he hit was a pretty big one that busted open a 95-95 tie.
Green 3-point line right. Gets by one defender to the baseline for KJ. Left-hand dribble by Bobby's on the ground. Back out straight away. This is a 3-pointer and a much-needed basket from the hands of Tari Eason.
Couldn't have picked a better time to hit his only field goal of the night. It just happened to be coming from the outside there. So 98-95 Rockets with the lead once again, and they would aim to stay ahead, although it would be a seesaw battle. But finally, Jalen Green taking it to the glass, using the glass, and getting the foul as the Rockets finally began to pull away.
Ball's tipped up, picked up in the open floor by Green. Green's got 2 men to beat, don't care, off the window, kisses it off the backboard and is fouled.
Yeah, you can hear the expression there in Matt Thomas's voice because that was a very artistic play there by Jalen Green. 112-108, however, as he would not hit the free throw, so he could not convert the and one. No matter, Scoot would seal it, and if you didn't believe it, well, Jalen Green would put the cherry on the sundae.
Jalen straight away. Porter sets a screen. Jalen still has a basketball with 6, with 5 out to Scoot. 3-pointer on the way. Nails it with 5 on the shot clock. Lead at 2 possessions at 116-110. 59 seconds remaining. Green's got 28. Left elbow. Floater with the right hand. Got it for 2 more. Rockets with 2 huge baskets in the last 30 seconds. They lead by 6.
Yeah, the Rockets pulling away at that point. It was 118-112, and they go on to the 121-115 victory, snapping that 7-game losing streak. KPJ, 33 points, 7 of 13 from downtown. Green with 32, along with 5 assists. He was 10 of 18 from the field and went 10 of 16 from the foul line. So an all-around good night for the Rockets backcourt, and all 5 of the Rockets starters in double figures. 15 for KJ, 13 for Jabari, and 15 and 13 to go along with 7 assists for Alperen Şengün. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come right back and get you caught up on what else is going on a very busy Friday night in the association. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
Yeah, it's playing at a super high level right now, and it was hard. Obviously, really hard to contain him.
Yeah, Anthony Davis, boy, he went down with that ankle injury. You thought maybe he'd be done. He wasn't done going to work. 38 points, 17 rebounds, 2 block shots tonight, 15 of 26, 8 of 10 at the free throw line. 8 of his 17 rebounds came at the offensive end. Lakers 17 second chance points, 64 paint points, 29 fast break points, plus 14 on the glass. They did not win the battle at the three-point line, but they outshot the Wolves 50% to 43%, and they were more efficient with their threes, 41% to 33%. A lot of that difference came in the second half where the Lakers absolutely dominated. Up next, Timberwolves, 4 games left. They're back to 500. They're 9th in the West. They take on the Portland Trailblazers on Sunday afternoon. It's the next latest, biggest game. It's a game the Wolves can't lose. Portland has been tanking. They're lost 10 of 11. They're resting Damian Lillard, amongst others. 2 o'clock is the tip-off show. 2:30, actually 2:40 is the tip. Then the Wolves go back on the road for 2 at Brooklyn, at San Antonio, before coming home to finish up the season against the New Orleans Pelicans. Special thanks to our engineer, Mike Weber, our statistician, Super Dave Hanlon, Alan Horton saying so long and good night from Target Center. Final score, Lakers defeat the Timberwolves 123-111. Stay tuned. Cal Soderquist has the rest of the postgame next, all across the XL Energy Timberwolves Radio Network.
When it comes to your health, the unknown can be unsettling. But there's one thing that can calm that uncertainty: an answer. Mayo Clinic uncovers answers every day through exploration, teamwork, and innovation, which can lead to even more answers and help to find a path forward. So if that's what you're looking for, you know where to go. Mayo Clinic. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/answers.
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I thank you.
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that.
U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us.
Totally. Their comprehensive point of sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders.
Plus all the regular banking stuff.
If only it could make coffee.
Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're listening to the postgame show on the Timberwolves Radio Network.
Well, not exactly how we predicted that second half would go, especially after the Wolves built themselves a 10-point cushion at the halftime break. Welcome back inside the postgame show, again recognizing Washburn McCreevy as your Federated Insurance Business Partner of the Month here on the Timberwolves Radio Network. Wolves fall tonight, 123-111, your final score at the Target Center. The LA Lakers put together a dominant final 2 quarters, led by Anthony Davis and his 38.17 rebound effort, and the Wolves suffer a second consecutive defeat. They are now 39-39 on their season. You've heard from head coach Chris Finch already. You've heard Alan's 3 factors as well. We hope to still get inside that Timberwolves locker room and hear from a player or two reacting to the setback here tonight. Right now, though, we'll dive into some of the highlights. Minnesota and LA meeting up tonight at the Target Center. Wolves back home for 2 straight in their home building after a successful 2-1 road trip. The wins over Golden State and Sacramento, and then the defeat just on Wednesday in Phoenix against Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and the Suns. Tonight, the Wolves hosting the LA Lakers for a matchup that had a playoff-type atmosphere and intensity to it right from the jump. These 2 teams entered the evening separated by just a half game in the Western Conference standings. Both players and sides mentioning often how much this matchup would mean. And as you would expect for a matchup of this caliber, with so much on the line, the energy in the building electric just before tip-off. Timberwolves gave the home crowd plenty to cheer about early in the first quarter of this one.
That picks off Edwards. Here's LeBron lobbing it up for Davis, but those 2 weren't on the same page. It comes off the backboard. Wolves control. McDaniels front court, drives in, hangs, kicks out. Conley, wide open corner 3. Bingo! 17-10. The joint is jumping, and Darvin Ham wants to talk things over.
Yeah, the fans getting behind the Timberwolves at that point in the opening frame. Minnesota up by 7 after the triple from Mike Conley. He led the Wolves in the first frame, 8 points. The Lakers, though, eventually settled in and leaned on a former Timberwolf to shoot LA back into this ballgame.
In the same game over the last 3 years, 35% of the Lakers' games. Beasley looking to go 3 for 3, and he does. Ties the game at 25. 2:18 left to go. Wolves have to start guarding Malik Beasley from distance.
Yeah, he had 3 triples in that first quarter alone. The man who holds the single-game record for threes made in this building was 3 of 3 from deep in the opening 12 minutes. His 9 points in that first quarter led all scorers, and Malik Beasley a big reason why LA trailed by only 2 after the opening quarter. 29-27 Timberwolves with the advantage. As the second quarter got going, LA, they picked up the pace and built themselves a lead as large as 6 very early in that second frame. LeBron James getting out in transition.
Jared Vanderbilt, Malik Beasley. On to the LA Lakers. Wolves turn it over. Leads to a leak out. LeBron James putting on a show, rising and flushing with the right hand. 4-point Laker lead. Timeout Chris Finch with 7:36 left to go in the first half.
One of the only highlights from LeBron in that first half, he struggled to shoot the basketball, just 3 of 12 from the field in the opening 2 quarters. Credit certainly goes to the Timberwolves defense, led by Jaden McDaniels and company, frustrating LeBron, making him earn everything he got. But although he continued to struggle to shoot the basketball throughout the night, he impacted the game in other areas. More on that in a second. So LA, like we mentioned, up 6 early in that second quarter, but then Minnesota hit the gas, and providing the exclamation point late in the first half, it was Anthony Edwards capping off a furious Timberwolves rally.
6-second differential. Gobert shuffles it back. Here's Anthony Edwards. Left-handed dribble to the corner. Now to the baseline. Hangs reverse layup. What a finish. Anthony Edwards coming alive here late in the second. 10 seconds left to go in the half, and the Wolves lead by 10.
That was your score at the half. 65-55, Timberwolves with the advantage. They closed that second quarter on a 24-10 run, or if you prefer, a larger 36-20 run after the Lakers went up 6 very early in that second quarter. So it seemed like the Wolves found something. 65 first half points against a pretty stout Laker defense. Up 10, you had a bunch of different guys feeling it offensively. Wolves as a team shot 54% from the field in those first 2 quarters. All was well. Unfortunately, it would not last. As the third quarter began, the Wolves very briefly went up as many as 13, just 20 seconds into the second half. They were still up 12 with 4.5 minutes gone. Then LA made their move, a 15-2 run to grab the lead, and a couple minutes later, they were still pouring it on.
Kyle with 5 on the shot clock, sets up J-Mac baseline. Floater no. McLaughlin now 0 of 5 shooting. Here's Schroeder on a run down the lane, runs it up and hits it. I mean, the points just keep coming. Chris Finch didn't want to use a timeout, but he had to. Wolves have gone from up 13 to down 10 here in the quarter.
Yeah, a 24-2 run from the Lakers, and that tells the story right there. The Wolves just unable to stop the bleeding in the second portion of that third quarter. When the dust had settled on the third frame, after going up as many as 10, the Lakers led by 7 entering the fourth. 90-83, Target Center had been silenced. And again, that stretch especially, it felt like the Wolves really missed Naz Reid, who it was announced earlier today will miss an indefinite amount of time with a wrist injury. And certainly he had been a source of instant offense for the Timberwolves' second unit of late. And he was dearly missed in that third quarter when the Wolves could have probably turned to him for a bucket or two to slow down the Laker momentum. Instead, they put together that 24-2 run, led by 7 entering the fourth. Minnesota briefly got to within, LA extended the lead to 9, then to 10, then to 12. Wolves got back to within 9 and as close as 8 a couple times early in the fourth. But every time it felt like they started to put together a rally, the Lakers, and really more specifically Anthony Davis, had an answer.
To LeBron, right back to Schroeder. They set up AD against KA. 3 to shoot. Now with 2. Turn, fall away, baseline. 12-footer good. He's unstoppable right now. Anthony Davis with 36 points. He's got 15 rebounds. He scored the last 12 for LA. 112-99. Conley spins, ball out of bounds. It is Laker basketball. This one can't come to an end fast enough.
Yeah, Davis just dominant in this game in total, especially in that second half. And in that third quarter, Davis had 8 points, helping LA spark that rally and then slam the door shut. 17 in the fourth quarter. He was 7 of 10 from the field in that final frame. He finished with 38 points and 17 rebounds. Just a dominant throwback performance from Anthony Davis, much like we saw in that Laker win over the Bulls earlier this week. So AD has put his team on his back of late as the Lakers have now won 5 of 6 They cruised to a 123-111 victory here tonight at the Target Center. They are now 39-38 on the season, and the Timberwolves suffer, it's cliche, but what was truly a tale of two halves here tonight. They had zero answers for the second half adjustments that the Lakers came out of the locker room with. LA outscoring Minnesota 68-46 in that second half. So what's next now? The Wolves will try to pick up the pieces quickly. This mini two-game homestand wraps up on Sunday against the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a Portland team that is not technically mathematically eliminated in terms of the playoff chase in the Western Conference, but we can essentially rule them out and cross their name out. If not with a Sharpie, then certainly with a pencil or some sort of ballpoint pen. The Blazers, they have lost 4 straight. They entered this evening 6.5 games back of the 10th seeded Thunder, and it's all basically a formality. We'll see what kind of team the Blazers trot out on Sunday at the Target Center, but you can.
He did. That home run by Tucker, the Astros' only home run today, Phillips 66 home run pump total is at 2,244. Astros homers in Minute Maid Park's history. Phillips 66, official home run sponsor of the Astros. So the Astros were down by a run. That home run ended Lance Lynn's night. In the 7th inning, it was Kendall Graveman on the mound. He allowed a leadoff hit to Hensley, but then Jake Myers bounced into a double play to extinguish that. However, Martin Maldonado walked. Jeremy Pena singled, and Alex Bregman walked. That loaded the bases,